supposed to heal? Why do I feel like I've been here for hours and hours? The pain that's in my throat continues to grow. They say it'll get better. How can they know if time's supposed to heal? Why do I feel like I've been here for hours and hours? The pain that's in my throat continues to grow. They say it'll get better. How can they know? Mercy, mercy, none from my head down to my toes. Immobilized, as if my brain completely froze. Colder I go, colder I go. So still, calm like the waters at the sea. Silence as if to say my mind's actually at peace to some degree. To some degree. If time's supposed to heal, why do I feel like I've been here for hours and hours? The pain that's in my throat continues to grow. They say it'll get better. How can they know? Water, dry like the cinders in the flame. Bubble, heating. Now it's time to evaporate. Now I think. Now I think. The pain that's in my throat continues to grow. They say it'll get better. How can they know? If I've rock bottom, I've hit a new low. Better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. It's a playground. Better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. Moves like Jagger, piss, come on, new one's better. We ain't in a mix, no grubber. Them trick bang fraud like scammer. Explain me real, that's a real bone capper. Pass don't matter, build strong, still pray this thing don't shatter. When shit gets real, so the real don't scatter. Got bread and batter, 4 hands on the bread like platter. Said it's cold out, they ain't back in beef, got the phones out. Watching where I sleep and where I roll round. Guess I'm gone now, they ain't even there when it goes down. It's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. It's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. My new one's bad, that's my baby. He let me shine and never shady. Girl same cute, but that don't faze me. If you ask him, then he say he got a queen and that she crazy. Please never play me. He said please never brave me. He's switching station to Mercedes, thinking that it faze me. I can love you through the dark and all my days be. Just never brave me. It's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. Playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. Playground, bitches got a ring and feel the safe now. They see a pretty bird, but I don't want a cage out. It's a playground, telling me mine, I don't play about. I tell them rise up, used to cry river shit done dried up. I lost a couple bros on the climb up, I don't mind but ain't lost nothing that ain't mine. Cause it's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. Playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. My new one's bad, he ain't entertained, he don't move like that. Tell him move right back, touch shots over time, then to shoot right back. Robust, you can tell how we move like that. It's a playground, bitches got a ring and feel it safe now. They see a pretty bird, but don't want a cage out. There's bad games on the road like a playground, like a playground. It's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better. It's a playground, better watch your man's getting safe out. See some play game like snakes and ladder. My ex-piss, come on, new one's better.
No two competitors are the same. Some run on routine for the chance to win big. Some make time to rise through the brackets. Some lock in with confidence. However you prepare, there's a place for every kind of competitor. PlayStation Tournaments. Sign up today on PS5.
PlayStation.
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
And it's time for Fatal Fury Top 8 here at Road to EWC 2026 Atlanta Stop. I'm Hellpockets. That's Meta Abe.
Yo.
How are you guys doing tonight, Abe? How are you doing this morning?
Excited. What a way to wake up to watch some great matches. We have quite an eclectic and diverse top 8 here that is offering some matchups I don't think we get to see very often at this level of the game. And this is going to be pretty interesting to see how some of these matchups play out.
Absolutely, man. Like, I'm already looking at some of the archives from the previous day of action. Had some upsets, obviously, and that led to some of these surprise names appearing within the top 8 bracket. And I'm going to not even beat around the bush. Obviously, eyes are upon Abu Lamar, the lone Dong Juan in the loser side of top 8. Not his first time in a big money tournament in top 8. He obviously had that Evil France performance where he got third coming into that top 8 on the winner's side, taking out Shanghai this weekend. That has got to be like a rocket ship on his back right now.
Yeah, it continues to be a very dramatic player so far and exciting in their matches here. But here we got the tournament format and the prize pool. Hellpockets.
Yeah, man, we got $50,000 on the line. And stage 1 had 256 players scrapping it out, 32 per pool, and finals is going to have 8. That's a lot of beef to get through, man. As one great person always said, so many men to go through.
Saturated
Indeed, man. Top 4 players are going to qualify for 2026 Esports World Cup. They're going to head on over to the big dance that you all know and love. It's going to be a big one this year, I believe.
Top 4 to qualify. Wow. This is a really big deal to get to this tournament in place here.
Yeah, it's real money, dude. It's going to be it's already been a big weekend overall, you know? Like, I feel like, you know, this has been a great year for so many players who maybe towards the end of last season we're starting to catch some heat, but they're really like hitting the road running here, and it's kind of still anyone's game. And just like that, it's anyone's prize pot here. $15,000 for first place. Second place gets $7,500, $5,000 for third, $3,500 for fourth, and if you're hitting fifth and sixth, $2,500. That is not bad for showing up. It's $2,000 for seventh and eighth, and we're paying out all of top 16. So 9th and 12th get $1,500, 13th to 16th get $1,000, bro.
You're getting your flight back for some of these people.
That is great, dude. You know how hard it is to fly around right now?
Yeah, it's tough. So being able to break it down all the way to 16th place, pretty cool, man. And it's not something you get to see too often. So a lot of motivation to try to get as high as you can. You know, even though you don't get into top 8, you still have an opportunity to gain some money back and maybe get to another event like Combo Breaker coming up very soon.
Combo Breaker's coming up actually next week. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, very soon.
Snuck up on me.
and what's crazy is these events have all lined up pretty consistently, either 1 week off or back-to-back weeks in the past month or so.
Yeah, and I think that we're definitely like experienced a kind of crunch in terms of competition that we haven't before, at least as S&K players like KOF and whatnot, Samurai Showdown. There's been at least 2 tournaments a month this whole last spring, the whole season basically, right?
Yeah.
And most of these guys are going to all of them. You want to talk about Daniel Maza, who has placed first in 2 tournaments in April, and I think he won a tournament at the end, either the end of April or the beginning of May. So he already has 1 W under his belt. Could be going for his second one this month, and possibly a third next week at a combo breaker.
You just look at the top 16 here, and these are the who's who, the people that have been competing and placing in all the tournaments all over the world. You know, like you see Gio in top 8 and the run that he had to have, Fenrich in top 8, Danny, H-Dope, and winners, right? And then you look at the bottom, you see Punko, Bao, Lokov, like Lokov in a top 8, another one that's been making runs over the past year. Super Greñas getting in there as well. So
yeah, we got VX Bao, RB. RB is someone that has been fairly close to being in most top 16, top 8 scenarios, but I want to say that this is probably like the first time that I'm seeing him in a top 8, at least on loser side. So here we get the more zoomed in version of it right here. So yeah, Super Greñas made it. He's going up against VX Bao, Abu Amar on the loser side going up against RB. But that top side, that winner's side you see right there, we've got Fenrich versus the Gio. Fenrich having a monster performance with the Gato. They told me that Japan is high on Gato right now, and he definitely is proving the case. And then we rounded up with Danny Almaza versus H-Dope, one of the Greek double dragons, making it in the top 8 winner side.
And you say that Fenrich is having a career-defining moment here. It's like Danny Almaza not only is having a career-defining moment, but meta-defining moment with this game where we're at right now. So that whole top 8 or this winner side, I don't know, man. We're gonna figure it out today as to what's gonna come out on top. You know, Fenrich being a great player, or Danny being able to still maintain the definition of how you play City of the Wolves.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to talk too much about it right now, but obviously the name of the season has been Billy Kane, and I feel like we probably aren't seeing that many Billies this Sunday.
Listen,
you know?
listen, Hopeye, hold on. Can we agree at this point that Billy is top 1? Like,
Always was, bro. Always was.
Is it even an argument at this point?
It's not even close. We saw Reynolds put up a valiant effort with the Krauser versus Daniel Maz's Billy Kane yesterday on stream. But the Billy Kane is just a great character if you want to feel comfortable at all times. We've seen what the bravado of a Billy Kane player exhibits throughout the day. I believe it was at Brussels Challenge where Zizzy lost to the Ken player. I can't remember his name. My apologies to the French community, but you know, he hit a hop C and was out of range for a far stand A, but he didn't know it. He was like, dude, of course I'm in range for a far stand A. Why would it work? Why would it not work? And he was just a bit outside, and the rev blow completely disrupted his entire gameplay, and he ended up losing because of that. But that just really speaks towards the level of comfort that most Billy Kane players feel like at any moment, like if I'm touching you, it's over. You're jailed. I'm in my win condition now.
If we take it back all the way to the earlier versions of the game, and we didn't really understand how great that character is, you could see how even the super elites, Hokutomarus and Kynes, were having a hard time against that character. But enough of Billy, because this is not this matchup. We got Fenrich versus the Gio, which, by the way, I think my money is on Gio, man. You know why?
I want to say that the Gio is having a run, and that is not to oversaturate the community with that phrase, because there are several hot runs going on right now. But the Gio's is probably the most on the nose.
He's got both hands on the steering wheel of his destiny. And when you got 4 thumbs, my guy, it's going to be tough to get you loose off of that steering wheel. You know what I'm saying?
He's gripping that bad boy, right?
He's gripping. 4 thumbs? Are you kidding me? Dude, you know that scientifically, us having these 2 opposable thumbs already sets us apart from everything else here on Earth, right? And he's got an extra set? Bro. My man is not letting go. So this is his opportunity.
That's why they call him the Gio. There are no others but him.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, he used to go by the Prodigy before, which makes a lot of sense here. Yeah,
I would agree, because we've been watching the Gio do work for years. You know, I think that his first real explosion into the scene was KOF 15, and he was an incredible player in that regard. And I'll say completely raw, but now he's tempered.
Round 1. Get ready.
All right, here we go. First match.
All right, I know we said we wouldn't talk about Billy Kane anymore, but let's talk about how much Mr. Big reminds you of Billy Kane. Because you want to talk about big range where you can make just about anything happen from within the game plan. And I want to say Mr. Big probably doesn't have that same range exactly, but it's good enough, and he's much more versatile in the way he makes these touches happen.
And also a similarity is they don't have invincible reversals, right?
Exactly. They both rely on meter for full body and vulnerability reversals.
Nice counter there. Right back at you here at Fenris. Betting on the DP. Chasing down the
press.
aggression that has to happen when you are Gato. You cannot let go of the gas.
And when you got those far Cs that can be canceled in the specials, you're feeling super privileged. Gato, one of the best to do it.
Yeah, the thing is, too, you mentioned that Japan has been really invested in the Gato. They're starting to get the payoff of the intuition that happens when you're a character specialist, right?
Yes.
So you're seeing a lot of confidence, a lot of great reads on movements, on what the players are doing to be able to capitalize fully. And this character brings that out of these players.
It's interesting, too, because, like, you want to say that most characters in this game have to work their way inside, especially against characters like Billy Kane and Mr. Big. And I think that when it comes to Gato, once you get inside, the reward is tremendous, you know? Probably one of the best rewarding get-ins in the game, as it were.
Yeah, and if you don't have like the tool set to be able to hyper defend some of those rev arts sequences, you got to eat the whole situation here, and you get put into a mix-up itself. So the offense becomes very difficult for the opponent to overcome.
Speaking of the mix-up, here comes, ooh, the empty jump, close Abe, but he didn't believe it. Gets the throw anyway. Wow, no punish. It's too early, Abe, it's too early.
That was a really smart close A, man. I wonder if that's intentionally to try to catch the jump out? Or
Quite possibly. He got a counter hit the first time, right? So he obviously was hitting a button, or rather, Fenris was hitting a button there. Oh, there's no hyper defense there. So, yeah, he's jacking up that rev gauge.
Oh, you saw the high dodge there. Oh, baits the DP. Fenris was betting on that earlier, and it's not going to benefit from that this time.
That's right. Gio finally responding to the look correctly, and a lot of damage and corner pressure for him. You got to hold all that. That could have been tremendous, but the Gio going a little too safe for his own good, and this is going to be great damage for Fenris. Setting something up, going for the mix. Got to hold all this pressure nonetheless. Nice jump out.
Whoa.
Right?
The confidence to go for an overhit at that situation.
Yo.
Both swinging.
Oh, no. That was it, bro. He had, like, no rev gauge spin. He had 2 bars, and he's an SPG. Yeah, that would have been the game right there. Fenris probably going to take this now with that command throw. So let's meter left, and it's not even going to need 2 bars. Just spin it, buddy.
It gets really dire at the end when you both have SPG there on the final spot. To both have Revlo available, and they became a little patience there, and Fenris was able to take advantage of that patience, or that little stutter that Gio gave him.
Right, yeah, because we saw the far C hit, but I think Gio thought, oh no, he's going to block this, and then he's going to mash Revlo, so I got to fan cancel here, otherwise I'm going to lose my corner pressure. Just misread the situation. What a neutral hop! Oh, the throw bait is represented. We see it all the time, right, Abe? We see people just looking for that throw. They go for the neutral hop on wake up after the dash up. Ow!
Having to use that option to get out of that situation, not able to use the hyperdrive just yet in this situation, and Gio gets out of that pressure.
Pretty handily, yeah. But Gio's still got a lot of work to do here. He's in third position SPG, and he is just letting those rev blows rip. And I think despite the overheat, that's going to be the round for Fenris. Yes, it is. The Gio playing a little anxious here.
You know, choosing to not deal with that rev art sequence and burning that meter, it's going to really put him in the deficit with the meter management here. But he's showing options.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's showing options, but I think the anxiety might be getting to him a little bit, right? Because he did start out kind of okay, but the shakiness started to appear halfway through the first game of the set, and now it seems to be just more prevalent. He is just flailing. What is going on here? He's just eating damage in the corner.
Everything's
oh, no.
working for Fenris.
Jeez, just a little bit off rhythm, I think Gio is, and that next bar is ready to pop. It's going to take him out. The overhead,
Nice.
Good punish.
Nice.
And I know it's just one. And Abe, it's like it's just one game right now. But I feel like the Gio needs to win this round to really make a statement here. And he might get it now. 2 bars available. I say let it rip. 1 more bar. Did it? No, he did it for free. Look at that damage. Are you kidding me?
finishing it off there. The Geo making a run back to try to put one back on the board here versus Fenrich. Oh, doesn't get the anti-air there. Gets smacked for it, and the Geo is first to connect.
And like I said before, he needed to make that statement in that round. I feel like if he had went down another game in that set, he might not have the confidence to battle all the way back. And just like that, he is threatening a 1-1 scenario if he gets another significant touch after this one. Whoa!
You can see they both come alive once the offense gets started here. The Geo finally getting the momentum here, and Fenrich having to play defense, which has been rare so far in this set.
Well, speaking of defense, look at the just defense from the Geo. There's no damage given up.
Got guard cancels on deck here for Fenrich. He's ready. Gets the far attack. On the prowl and lands the super. Still a threat here with SPG active.
You see Geo right now says, whatever, I'm still in the life lead. Thank you for that, buddy. I was looking for that all day, he says.
And now momentum has swung the other way. Like I said before, Hell Pockets, all 4 thumbs on the steering wheel. You are going to have to try harder than that, Fenrich, to knock this boy off.
My man is chilly, bro. Look at his hands. He's like, oh, boy.
Bring him the sun.
11 in the morning.
He's watching the sunset right now.
Give me that cup of coffee.
The future is bright, baby.
Yeah, man, both of these guys in the prime of their careers right now, and I think they're both already qualified for EWC, so they're just playing for the love of the game right now and the money, obviously.
You know, the experience really does matter, and I think a lot of top players have said this, that even if they place, they have to consistently stay in the pocket to get comfortable in these high-pressure situations, or stay comfortable at least.
Exactly. You don't want to be like, oh, I placed top 8, or I won Evo Japan. What's the big deal, right? And then get bodied before you even reach top 8 in the next tournament. You know, I tell people all the time. We were talking about it at Evo Japan. It's like, yeah, sure, you won SWC, but you don't want to get cold.
This is the second time Fenrich has been able to land that Rev Art command grab. Let's see further down the line if he tries to bait something out, continue to represent that.
Yeah, that's something that the Geo's not responding to yet. And oh my God, I just realized he put SVG in the front.
Oh, was that accidental?
That was on purpose. I think that was accidental, man, because it's already gone.
Oh no, bro, that happens to me all the time.
That sucks. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. You do that to me sometimes, and I'm like, are you insulting my intelligence right now?
Literally last night.
Yeah, I was like, hey, come on.
And I still won. Anyway.
Yeah, you did. Don't talk. We'll talk about that later.
It's tough, man. You really do put yourself in a disadvantage here. You really have to change the way that you play. It is a very different mentality putting SPG in at the top.
And sure, you get access to Rev Blow early, but it feels like you spend more Rev meter than you would if he was in third position. Oh, man, he's going to lose it immediately. But as we saw in the previous round, him losing the Rev gauge, Rev Blow early, was not a death sentence to the Mr. Big.
There it is.
Wow. I don't know what's going on here.
He didn't think he would jump again. He said, dude, you've eaten 3 in a row.
Damn.
I
and
like
Gio's gripping that steering wheel too hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
Oh, what a guard cancel here from Fenrich.
Yo.
All right.
That is crazy. What a statement from both of these gentlemen right now. Are you kidding me? The Geo with an amazing bait on the Rev Blow. Has meter go for the hard knockdown in the corner. Yes, sir.
The grip don't slip. Help Pockets.
Oh, my God.
He still got hands on it.
Fenrich is like trying to sideswipe him.
He came
trying to run him off the road.
We're getting those hands off. He came with the grease. I went into the garage. I found the grease. Here we go.
Had to hit the brakes on that bad boy.
If I got to melt some butter and get it in there, we do what we got to do. Fenrich takes that round.
And he spends all the resources to do it. I like it because you build meter in this game so quickly. Don't worry about it. It's round to round, baby.
Nice challenge there with the jump A. Ooh, gets out of the throw. Geo started
that
with
was
the
a full
pressure.
jump. There's that far C again. And that's what the Billy Kane DNA that a lot of people talk about in Mr. Biggs comes to the forefront. That far C changes so much for this game plan.
Yeah, the investment in hard knockdowns also great. No punish off of that whiff. Trying to make that SPG at the top work here. Geo is doing a pretty damn good job here.
I feel like even so, he's going to switch it back the moment he gets back to character select.
He's like, I got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Both in SPG. Fenrich got to get him out of it. Still got a tiny sliver there for Geo, and now he's finally out.
And
Try to
now
bait.
it's really bad because you get the damage buff, you got the extra defense, and the Geo has nothing except 2 bars.
Nice chase down, gets the opposite side. Fenrich gonna get some damage here.
Might get both bars. Yeah.
Ooh, he didn't go for
A level 1, yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, he didn't
he's
get
about
the
to get
second bar to the
overheated,
end
bro.
of it.
That's why I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Gio's got a chance.
I was like, probably wanted to go for a level 1, even though he was going to get 2 bars, and it's still not over. I don't know why I'm pretending like I don't know it's going to kill. I'm holding my breath over here.
Waste of air.
Waste of air. Damn.
Man, I've never heard it so loud in my life.
Talking S to the commentators, huh?
Yeah. You guys, please.
Trying to focus. Gato. It's like, I'm blind, so I hear him so much better. All right, so we're back in character select. I'm pretty sure the Geo is picking third position SPG. He made first position work for a little bit, but I imagine he would have been much more effective if it was at the end. There it is.
I mean, expended a lot of mental energy to try to take that one. Almost got it.
Yeah, and really just needed Fenrich to make one more mistake for that to be in his favor, but Fenrich playing solid, tight, hanging tough.
Oh, he's been going for that a lot lately. And Gio's been for it like twice out of 3 times.
I believe so, yeah. All right, we got a bar. We got the corner. Woo!
I like that stagger there.
Nice
job. Baits it
job.
out again. Fenrich is getting too greedy on the Rev Arch command grabs.
I think it's because it's been so successful all year because a lot of people don't think about that command grab option from Gato, and now the Geo clearly looking for that look.
Let's see what he represents this time. Oh, goes for the overhead. Gio jumps out, back on pressure.
No! From too far away, though. That's unfortunate.
Here it comes again. What are we doing? Pressure. Oh!
I think he felt like I'm overheated. I have to make a move here, but he didn't wait to the end of the sequence. He had a bar, might have been able to reversal there, but too tight for my taste on.
A lot of collisions happening here, huh? Like both swinging at the same time, Brady.
It happens, man. Like especially the first match of top 8 in the morning.
This is the type of matchup you want to wake up to.
Exactly. I definitely plan to spend this first half of top 8 really low key, but these guys are not letting me do it. Woo!
Foot all the way down on the gas. Gio running away with this potentially.
Oh man, not as close. Hey! Finley says, no, we're not done yet. Hard knockdown. Oh, buddy. I was gonna say that hop was a little
We done? Got him. Battling
These
for that
guys.
second win on the board. Gio runs into a down B. Fenrich executes the super.
Yeah, I'm just flabbergasted. This match, I knew it was going to be strong because both of these guys are amazing players. Like, they're already threatening like match of the day. I'm pretty sure that if Gio takes this round, we're probably going to end up in the final game, final round scenario.
All right, here we go. Mix up situation. Throws him back into the corner. Gonna let the Rev. Oh, the stagger again.
Yo, what side?
For real.
That's a
Yeah.
brilliant response. Holds on to the meter too for the second hit. Says, shut up, you.
Oh, nice back throw here from Gio.
Oh,
Tries
no
to bait
meter
something out. No confirmation there from Fenrich.
Trying to skip the neutral and eats the far C for the L. Fenrich moving on. I tell you, Abe, what do you know?
So much grease, dude. He's like, guys, I'm lucky that I got it stored up in the garage right now because Gio was looking hot in that match.
Now, he was cooking for a minute there. Like I said, it was very close to being a seesaw battle, and we could have been in the final game, final round scenario. We'd be getting the absolute maximum of the time allotment here today, I feel like, with the way these guys are playing, dude. Ooh.
You know what I'm starting to notice in these matchups too? It's kind of similar problem that we run into playing against Billy. Where if you can't hyper defend that certain sequence, then you have to eat the entire situation, and Gato gets to be an advantage. And same thing with Billy. And they just start cranking your rev meter, man. Like It's tough, and you saw that Gio recognized that that's going to be a real serious problem and try to guard cancel Rev Blow, but it's a lot easier to punish that specifically in that sequence that he was doing it in. But he was trying to do something here, and yeah, not being able to hyper defend there can be a pretty convenient weakness for somebody like Fenrich.
Right, and I feel like, you know, it's Mr. Big, and so he probably has like a go-to guard cancel. And everyone's go-to guard cancel is Reblo because it's got so many positive properties to it.
It's the easiest to execute too.
It is, but it's also possibly the easiest to counter if you're looking for a guard cancel and you have the response for it. And that we saw it, the reversal Rev Blow out of the corner, and Fenrich just responded with the palm super from Gato, just pretty much took the wind out of the Gio's sails there. But the Gio never gave up, so definitely expect him to do work in the lower bracket. But Fenrich is one step closer to catching the gold.
Yeah, both of them were extremely dangerous in the scramble. Like, they felt very comfortable in the scramble. A lot of this match played out in the scramble. So very dangerous players to play against. Fenrich looking really solid. I'm sure that win will definitely carry some momentum here into the future. And speaking of somebody that has a future,
dude,
developing the current meta of the game, or what we're thinking is the way to play, Danny Elmasa has had a ridiculous run since about just over a year ago, really establishing themselves as a top player, and looks to continue to do that here today with these other fantastic players here. We got H-Dope here, right?
Yeah, H-Dope, I believe. Well, the Double Dragon Twins, couple of Goon Suite regulars, and they absolutely love this game, you know? But H-Dope has been having a pretty stellar performance the entire weekend. I believe they ran Preacha earlier. I'm not sure entirely what they've definitely been soul searching as well because of the most recent updates. So no one's really a main right now. No one's really got a main character right now, except for maybe Danny. You know, Danny is firmly planted in the Billy Kane wagon. So, and Abu Amar.
also, H-Dub being in top 8 here and having the opportunity to establish themselves even more against somebody that's been doing so great as of late is a great opportunity and great way to show I belong here. You know, you've seen me in other events, but here with this highly saturated bracket that we've had so far with so many great players, and to make it to top 8 is an accomplishment, but to take it one more step further. And as we looked at the prize pool, man, it's worth it. Like,
oh man, he's running the Mr. Big. That's right.
Yeah. So this should be interesting here.
Can you derail the run of April and May currently? Because Danny has not lost a tournament yet.
I swear that down B hits like way further than it should. I'm always surprised.
They said they nerfed it, and I'm like, where?
Danny, signature offense here, leaving gaps to be taken advantage of, and always having the advantage of the decision making.
And here's the thing about Danny that I think a lot of people are going to probably realize eventually, if they don't already. You don't make that many mistakes.
H-Dub there chased down that backdash with the close C, and those are the types of reads that you got to do when you're playing against Billy. But that, like I said before, heavy investment to try to just beat Billy in these matches.
I mean, just as a character alone, you put him in the hands of Danny Elmaza, and it becomes an absolute necessity to take advantage of these scenarios. Even if the Billy has meter, you have to get comfortable pressuring him and looking for that super reversal.
I like what H-Dope is representing here with those air rev blows, trying to force Danny to understand that no position is free for you. But Danny has not really been clipped by any of that lately.
You know what's interesting here is that Danny's also spending a lot of time just backstepping, putting himself airborne. So if he is getting hit, it's going to be glancing shots because he's going to get hit out of the air. Nothing significant is going to be able to get built from that unless the opponent anticipates the backdash and sets up the media afterwards. Hasn't happened yet. There could have been a whip punish there.
Controls this neutral, man. It's
yeah, see, it's like he can't advance that way. When he gets in close, he's still very strong. And classically, Billy has not been an up-close kind of fighter in any of the games he's in, recently at least. So that's really tough to deal with.
At this point, a lot of the top players have figured out we got to chase down that Billy, right? But at what point does Billy or Danny decide to take advantage of that overstepping?
All right, Ace Dope, an opportunity here. Not going to kill, but you're going to get the hard knockdown mid-screen. Probably going to move for command grab somewhere, just in case he's going to be caught looking like a statue. Great defense.
You're going to eat the whole sequence here.
Dude, like when is it his turn? Like,
and he also pushes himself out to where he has the advantageous range. Oh, no punish on that.
woo.
H-Dub closing it out, though, on that round.
Kind of a Hail Mary Farsi there.
It just seems like such an obstacle course for you to take over Billy. And specifically Danny's Billy.
And you see H-Dope just trying to close the gap there. Gets clipped by the Farsi into the full sequence. The man can't even dash forward.
God forbid Danny smells blood in the water with the offense. Nice challenge here from H-Dub. Misses the follow-up. Gets a jump and rewarded.
This is big for H-Dope. There's the command
I like
throw.
that dash up there from H-Dub. He's playing into the layers here.
Yeah, absolutely what you have to do here. Now Red Blow is available, so he does technically have 2 reversals that he can rely on. That down B again.
The classic saving him.
Mm-hmm. It's not as good as it was in the previous season, but it's still pretty good.
Still Old Faithful. RC not connecting here. Trying to find a target here.
Both of these guys looking for the exact same thing. Who's going to get the Farsi first?
There it is. Finally connects with the air Red Blow. Has a challenge. Far resets. Back under pressure. And once again, the dash up down B to confirm into hidden gear.
I don't think this is going to be enough, but at the same time, not a great place to be if you're H-Dope.
And resets the rev meter here for Danny, which I'm sure he's ready to expend the entirety of it. Almost gets the challenge. Danny Almasa takes that one to put one on the board.
That was unfortunate. He got the hyper defense, but no guard cancel behind it, and then misses his opportunity where Danny just hops in on him with that air rev blow.
I think it's really important to note that Danny is definitely playing into the future, or at least making big investments here, right?
Yes.
Like using that hidden gear to reset the rev meter. You saw he immediately went on the attack to try to lay that rev meter onto H-Dope.
Exactly, because that's where Billy shines when he's using that rev gauge to just crank up the other opponent's rev gauge. We talked about it all year. Attacking the opponent's rev gauge is just as significant as attacking their health gauge. And if you're Krauser, you do it real easy.
Yeah, and
Billy.
Oh! They said he's got a
hitbox.
hitbox. They said he's got a hitbox help pockets.
Extended hurt box. That's the other arm of fighting Billy Kane. He does give you those opportunities. You gotta be ready for them. It's hard to do that though, because you even see with Mr. Big, he got the wild punish, but was nowhere near for the confirmation, and he's already lost all that pressure.
Danny Amasa working to get that back.
Oi.
Big punish. Gets the knockdown. Chase down, nothing. Gets the jump in the scramble here.
I feel like that one wild punish just, it's not that it disappointed H-Dope, it just made him second guess what he could do against his character, because even if he gets the hit, he's not really getting the kind of damage he wants afterwards. I would say if you wild punish like that again, you start dashing in. Maybe not looking for the combo, but that's your key to the front door.
We played enough rounds so far for both players to get comfortable here. Gonna see the layers start to develop. Nice chase down again. H-Dope connects with the dash up proceed.
All right.
Always got to make that a threat in this Billy matchup. You cannot let him get away with just infinite backdashes.
You cannot. And like, every character's got a backdash, but these Billies just
what a
counter
fortunate
hit.
counter hit. Not able to convert, but controls the distance and has a corner.
You gotta be careful with your sequencing. Sometimes you gotta be able to play jazz.
Puts himself out of range again.
Is this enough? No, it's not. He's gonna spin one bar here. Gotta cool himself off. No!
Oh,
All right.
finishes him off.
I didn't realize it did that kind of damage. He wasn't even an SPG.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
That was straight real damage. Neutral,
It's-
natural, all natural.
Yeah, this has been a battle so far, man. I mean, again, to wake up to this, these back-to-back matches that we've had so far, people are swinging.
I'm just so happy that everyone's at this level.
Woo! Nasty, dude. I can't believe he got under that. That's
I mean, it's Billy King, right? You're not thinking that high mobility character, but here we are.
he's got the throws going.
Now I'm a bit of a grappler too, mate.
Oh, the guard cancel failed to connect. Daniel Massa there to punish again. What do you got for the third round? Farsi connects. H-Dope on the offensive. Hard knockdown for the setup.
liking this pressure. Got to be careful, though. 72% on the rev gauge. You're heating up.
Nice choice there from Danny to go for the far A to interrupt and start their own offense, go back into neutral. Big advantage here for Danny at this distance. Looking for the chase down.
And you know that HW is looking for that extended hurt box again. There's no reason to really back up like this because his rev gauge is at 25%. So he's pretty much got himself where he needs to be aggressive again. There's a hard knockdown.
There it is. Now we're on command grabs here.
Damage is going to be scaled quite a bit here.
It's the Oki that matters here.
That's
Gets the
the
bait. Huge for H-Dope.
Man, Abe, I think we got another one.
So far, H-Dope has been able to neutralize a key situation here. The far C dash up to B range, down B range from Billy. Danny was not able to find that down B in that last round, right?
No.
The far C wasn't working, which is like a rarity in its own self, and H-Dope managed to take advantage of having control of that match, which is...
And the simplicity of it all was that he was just staying out of range for everything. Like, he wasn't able to pressure either. And Danny was kind of revealing that, well, if you ain't going to pressure, I ain't going to pressure because I'm in the life lead.
Yeah, that's an interesting take on this matchup. There definitely was some really nice patience there from H-Dub to open up Danny and make mistakes, right?
And really kind of look at what Danny wanted.
We got a hard drive cancel, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not even invulnerable. That's not even invulnerable, buddy. He just did it.
H-Dub popped in the boost.
That's plus, baby. What are you doing?
There it is. There's the down B connecting. Confidence booster here for Danny Almasa.
Well, he back up again. He's backing up. He's like, all right, what do you want to do, Danny? You want to get aggressive?
Here's the patience we don't get to see a lot in these types of matchups. H-Dope trying to show something different here.
Yo,
in rev blow.
Couldn't make anything off of that, though. Looking for the overhead, possibly. Oh, no!
Oh, he's got to be perfect on this. He's close to getting his rev meter cracked.
Almost had a guard cancel there. I need him to guard cancel.
Gotta be perfect.
It's gotta be perfect, and that's gonna be the round. Oh, no,
not yet, Hell Pocket.
There it is. Down B, Old Faithful erupting again.
Get ready. Fight.
I saw those JDs come out, and I was like, oh, man, H-Dope has been monstrous with the guard cancels here. That could be the round for him, but he didn't whip it out and ends up losing the pressure he caught earlier on in the set.
And had he gotten it, he would have put himself immediately into overheat.
Yes.
So it's like Danny is constantly playing the strategy game, or at least ahead of the game in that point. Always in advantage here.
Oh, almost had it. Those multi-hitting anti-airs are definitely a little bit tougher to JD against because you're usually thinking like high dodge counter just got a JD once, reset to neutral. Some of these guys hit you 3 times.
Danny desperately trying to get that 2B, finally connects it. You see that coming out. That's the Old Faithful we're talking about here. And this distance, is it run up 2B?
He was absolutely
what are we
ravenous
going
with it,
here?
too. And H-Strip losing all his momentum here. And Danny telling him, like, hey, yeah, I can get aggressive. You thought I was a turtle?
Yeah, you think you're going to get that for free? You think the strat's going to last you this entire match?
Yeah, you think I don't play fighting games, bro? Like, I got 2 gears.
And this has been already a lengthy back and forth. It feels like they've definitely eaten up a lot of time in these matches.
I mean, this is how top 8s usually go for this game, right? Because it could be like, just run the offense until somebody falls. But these guys are thinking about, I kind of want that 15K, kind of want, my plane ticket back and a nice steak dinner. And I've already clutched the spot to EWC. So I guess now I'm just like out here gatekeeping. So that makes me feel good too.
Also, Danny has shown himself to be extremely capable in long sets. We've seen him come back from losers grand finals. And if you allow him to be able to adapt to a successful strategy like what H-Dope has shown with being patient, and just making a lot of the right calls in this matchup, calling out backdashes with close C.
Yeah.
And then you see Danny adjust, put on their own offense, getting more aggressive to counter that.
All right, H-Dope, this has got to be his adjustment set because otherwise it's going to be Danny moving on. And got to be careful with those big swings, right?
Yeah, this is at the point of the match where stuff gets crazy, right? Because we've seen what we can do. We've had a little bit of back and forth. Now we're going to have to really reach deep here.
And I want to say both of these guys really respect what each other are putting on the field right now. But
No punish.
there's been no shortage of bravado. There's been no shortage of chutzpah from either one of them.
Absolutely. Danny going on the offense here. Chase down here from H-Dub. Trying to get inside, get active. Not converting. 2B comes out. Right back and forth. They're swinging hell pockets.
I'm loving this pressure from H-Dub right now. This has got to be it. Spin the bar, young man. There it is.
H-Dub getting some momentum here. Getting a little bit of adrenaline going. Foot on the gas. Danny trying to match it. Opens up with the Farsi into Rev.
And he had gotten the Farsi a couple times in the previous round, just didn't have anything behind it. This time, much more solid on the confirmation. Gonna get the corner pressure with the hard knockdown. Got to hold up. Nice backdash. Wow, that almost disrupted everything. All right, we saw yesterday that Danny definitely been catching landing frames with that Farsi. Got to be careful with those empty jumps.
H-Dub starting to run away with it.
Oh!
Can't stay still. We're getting active. H-Dub represents the Rev R command.
All right, he's probably going to force a backdash now because now that the command grab has been represented, Danny's going to start moving around. He's going to start trying to be airborne. How does H-Dub counter the airborne frames?
He sensed the immediate change with the, H-Dub being a little afraid of that super to come out, and Danny, again, Old Faithful to be resets the situation here into this neutral.
Exactly, because people are just most likely going to stand block in that scenario, right? They don't want to crouch block. That gives away too much. What an anti-air. Oh, big punish. Is that enough? No, it's not.
H-Dub still in the game.
Rep gauge. What an anti-air
Oh
with the
my
dive.
God,
Are you
bro.
kidding me? Are you? No, you had it. No. Oh my God, that was it. Oh, H-Dub, please. What
Jaw
an
on the floor.
anti-air.
Jaw on the floor.
What the hell?
Speechless by that sequence.
Oh my God. Oh.
Sometimes things gotta go your way to get to the next level. We've seen it happen on Danny's favor many times in other tournaments. One that I've seen you commentate as well. I remember the Mitsuhashi situation.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are in a reverse situation where H-Dub gets one thrown their way. So
I gotta say, no one ever suspected, especially if you're gonna jump from that distance, that the full screen Superman dive from Mr. Big is gonna anti-air. That the just defend probably wasn't even inputted today. That would just defend against that.
now that's got to be part of the game plan, right? So
It
people are gonna
kinda
start doing
does.
that online, bro. We're gonna see Superman dives everywhere. Let me
You
get
left
that
the ground, I'm
counter hit,
going
baby.
in.
All right, again, doing their job to try to neutralize there. What a nice little setup that was there to get that empty jump 2B.
Oh man, H-Dub's got to get that together, man. I feel like he doesn't feel good about that win. He's like, oh boy,
I didn't
should've
earn
just hit
that.
rematch. I should have just hit rematch.
Oh, gets the down B from the opposite end there. Gets control of the corner. H-Dub, being patient here.
Oh, he's cranking up though. Got to be careful. Oh.
Leaves in the offense. H-Dub willing to burn that rev
Ooh,
meter.
no, that was it. And Danny totally happy to survive that onslaught and hang back with the life lead, mind you.
Here comes the 2B. We're scouting. Daniel Massa, like you said, comfortable. Here it goes, chasing down. Far, jump back, Sika.
And his job is easy right now. He doesn't. Wow, are you kidding me? That was a full confirm from my 2 character spaces away. They never touched that down B.
Get ready. Fight.
Bro.
There it is again. The chase down. The close seat connects. H-Dub now starting off in the races right at the beginning of the match.
There's the down B again, man. H-Dub not guarding his toes, and why would you? It's Billy Kane with a counter hit.
Guard cancel working out. H-Dub looking nice.
Super plus. Safe. Oh man, he's again not guarding his toes, and he's close to being
Now
an SP.
doesn't have the reversal option now.
Doesn't have
Gave
it
it
all,
up.
but got to be careful though. He's about to get it back. Don't let him get it back on offense. You want him to get it back on defense, especially.
Not being able to find his button so far. Danny burning everything to control the match.
I wonder if he thought he was still in SPG with that hop.
The major threat in this situation, getting
Oh,
overheat.
man. No, not like this. It's still Daniel Mata. Just too much for the guy.
So hard to unseat Danny with this Billy and the way that he plays, because
No, it's absolutely difficult to do that, man, because like he's just too good. He's like, there's no mistakes, there's no holes almost, right? Like you really have to, and we use this a lot, thread the needle against this guy, because not only is he just one of the most solid players across all fighting games that I've seen him compete in, but he's also got the perfect character for that kind of game plan.
Yeah, and I think the real difference here is, like, Danny really knows how to turn it up when it matters.
Yeah.
You know, again, a lot of these players here are so good in the scramble, but not all of them play a character like Billy, where Billy can take more out of a situation than, like, say, like a Gato or like a Preacher, or trying to think of other characters that have been getting represented here.
I want to say it's also deceptively, or he's deceptively mobile. You know, it's something that a lot of people have not really discussed, but Billy is actually pretty mobile. For someone who has that kind of range, who can convert from, let's face it, some pretty ridiculous distances, like the 2B, man, the crouch B, I don't know. Like, if it's nerfed, I ain't seeing it.
If at the Farsi range that Billy likes to control, you also have the threat, and we've seen it work plenty of times, of dash up, down B. Yep. How successful it is. Literally part of the strategy. Like, if you see Danny, you can see he's going for that exact scenario of, like, okay, at what point do I dash in? And that's the game. Like,
right.
He gets so much out of that situation.
And you know what it most likely is? People think about the Farsi and how much he can convert off the Farsi, even on when you're blocking it. And they're thinking, like, well, once I'm in range for that, it's pretty much over with regards to what I'm going to press. And he dashes up on you, and you're like, well, now I'm definitely jailed. Now I'm definitely in trouble because he's in crouch B range, and I'm not blocking low because I'm thinking about that Farsi still. So it's also about conditioning the opponent and recognizing what they aren't recognizing. And Daniel Maza, I think that's what also sets him apart from a lot of other players, is that he seems to be able to identify that and then execute upon it in record time. Lightning speed.
Yeah, he is definitely also afforded the opportunity to make those kinds of reads and to learn their opponent. Like something we talked about earlier that kind of, while that happens, is like they start to respect the super on knockdown, right? Like Billy gets knocked down, he has super available, and then you just see these wild situations of, like, I'm just gonna press a button here and take over the offense, because people like Danny can recognize that you're gonna give up on that offense because of that being there. But he's the few that are willing to make that bet, not just to block, but to press a button, like, right when they wake up. So yeah, like you said, man, Danny there's a reason he's been so successful so far.
Yeah, I want to say that it's been really exciting watching Danny the last couple months. I've commentated, like, at least one of his matches, obviously the one in Vegas Climax. And so, yeah, you know, I've seen it happen in real time, his ability to adjust and then apply previously gleaned information against his opponent. It's not something that's easily done. But we got to move on, man. Yeah. Super Grinyas, he's part of the Higashi Dojo.
Let's just say Super Greñas is super duper active. Definitely got some hours melted into the game. Nice to see them in offline in any situation and see them represent and get top 8 here, man. I mean,
I want to say this is probably my first time seeing him in a circuit at a U.S. stop. So this might be a little bit of a premiere party for him. And we got VX Bao on the other end also running Mr. Big. That's 3 Mr. Bigs in a row. Abe, I think they're trying to tell us something.
The character's good, Hell Pockets. The character is good. Recently, there's been a lot of talk about the placement of where Preacher stands. She's had a lot of success as of late, and it's caused a lot of trouble and a lot of pain for a lot of players.
Most certainly. Wow, causing a lot of pain for VX Bao, who just refuses to go for the defensive option on wake up, eating everything. Is the block position on his D-pad broken?
Making
Buddy
the
is
point
swinging at
here.
everything.
Making the point here, Hellpock, is that this character is gorilla. You press the buttons, you just get going. The offense happens. Success lands right at your feet.
Look, you know what I'm thinking right now. I'm not going to say it
Top
out loud,
one.
but yeah.
Top one here. They're
Oh,
gonna
man.
nerf Preacher.
And Super Green is getting pushed into the corner himself here, finally going on defense, going for the throw break. You can't touch me like that. Get off me. I'm +3 there, baby.
Pressing buttons.
Is she
You
+3
gotta
or
know
+2?
Super Greñas is making that read now.
Safe.
Yup. The trickery, if you don't know what those situations lead to, right? Of
Yeah,
like
that-
where they are in negative and positive frames.
Right. That setup specifically, if you space it right, can actually be plus, I think. So that might have been what happened there because he went for the close A, which is 4 frames from startup. And yeah, we
Nice
saw the
block.
counter hit coming. Yeah, you can see VX Bao just looking for his opportunity. This could be it. He's got 2 bars. Yeah. Put her down.
Super Greñas unloaded a lot of options there to make some bigger reads down the line. I want to see what exactly they start, if they mix it up or they continue to represent the same outcome here.
I want to say that VX Bao now has the job of taking all that information that he just gleaned in the first 2 rounds and making sure Super Greñas has to go back to the drawing board. But if Super Greñas is allowed to run that offense again, it's going to be over quick.
Nice control so far here by VX Bao.
We're seeing it. We're seeing that control. We're seeing that adjustment from VX Bao. You're no longer able to run the game plan. You were trying to jump out of the corner. I don't think so,
man.
buddy.
Oh, he doesn't go for the overhead. You just don't think that preachers are going to jump all the time. And then they do.
And
They
then we
get away
do
with
because we're like, I got no other option. I don't like my DP. What a guard cancel!
Dude.
What a guard cancel at the end. Not even at the end of the sequence. That was the perfect read. Bro, where's the replay? That was amazing.
Also
That was-
optimal.
Extremely optimal. That wasn't at the end of the sequence. She could have rev excelled any one of those.
Wow. Amazing play here by Bao. Again, coming back, taking that momentum and control. Again, name of the game here for Mr. Big. And Greñas is swinging.
That's the kind of read you got to make. You say, all right, you showed me that once. It's time for you to show the counter to the counter.
Super Greñas showing why they're here with that adaptation. Working on that life gauge. And on that spacing, pushing all the way to the corner. Here we go once again, Help Pockets.
Yo, the down C, finding the mark there. VX Bao caught reaching. What are you reaching at? That ain't the move, son.
Super Greñas, you gotta know he's at home with this situation here. This is how it goes for Preacher. This is everyday life in the household of Super Greñas, how that played out.
Look at all that rev gauge she spent without even being an SPG as well, man. Optimal damage.
Playing the distance here, Super Greñas. Not willing to engage just yet. Bao connects with the jump in.
Shocking. Oh no, the mix? We got those? This character's top tier, bro.
Here comes the jump. No!
Mr. Big Top 3.
No jump.
Mr. Big Top 3. He said there's gonna be jump. Uh-oh.
Attempted the guard cancel, gets the break though.
That's dangerous because now she's at 80% red. Then you had to jump out of that. You're about to get tuned up.
Rev blow on deck.
Here comes the block.
Bao hunting.
He got to cool himself off some way. Oh, that could have been a big one punish.
There it is.
Oh,
Button
baby.
lands.
Runs into the far C. Gonna spend it. Here we go. What side? Left, right, high, or low?
What are we running here? Goes for the overhead immediately.
No crossover.
There he goes.
We'll be looking for it. We'll be looking for it.
Rev about to get cranked.
You said, I'm gonna take the hit instead. I'm not gonna overheat me.
I think this is one of my favorite parts of playing Fatal Fury is like that meter management at key situations in the match.
Yeah, it's really it's a really fun aspect of this game. Thinking about the extra gauges down at the bottom and how important they are.
Blocking the overhead. It's very consistent Bao so far blocking that.
Uh-oh. VX Bao definitely has seen that mix a couple of times.
The chase down. Gets caught with the DP on the way in.
Hey!
Goes for the jump in this time.
There it is, man. He was looking for that all day.
Finally set up the right distancing to get that whiff punish there.
That should be enough. Yes.
Preacher, wait.
Super Green is on the board.
I don't know. Oh, he's thirsty. I don't know what's going on.
Agua.
Get the other guy some water. He needs it.
He needs some milk. They just
Super
grabbing that
Green has
water.
found a
That's very
winning
important.
template there, huh?
Yeah, you know, you saw him being very aggressive early on, and then when he got put on defense, it was pretty rough. But I think he was showing that he was hitting the brakes so that the Mr. Big could potentially go for the far C and he could wild punish it with the far D, and we saw that happen at the end of the last game. So VX bow, and that's to determine does he want to give him that look ever again.
Right.
Get ready.
You just go in.
JD and the DPs. Saw that connect more than a few times in the last match.
Yes, we did. Diving.
Oh, just burning that rev guard.
The rev guard on wake up is like a come throw me button. So you got to be careful using that, especially in the corner.
Oh, what a nice JD in the air there.
Ooh, looking for it.
No high dodge there. Super King has taken advantage.
This is
Gonna
probably a
use that rev.
limitation of Mr. Big, but can't really challenge a lot of Preach's normals at that distance because doesn't have the 4 or 5 framers like that.
Super King is recognizing the patience here from Bao and getting 3 throws in a row. Using for pressure. Jump out, connects. Rev blow to make it safe. Ooh, doesn't connect in the air.
Yo,
Oh, number 4.
really?
Here we go. Super
Oh
Green
my
is
God.
finding the situation.
Nah, it's crazy. Even if he overheats
Gets
him,
the
that's-
overheat.
it's still. I respect the attempt, but I was like, nah, he still got the damage behind that, especially with third position SBG.
Bao success there, getting thrown 4 times in a row.
Right?
Didn't matter. The overall strategy is what matters here. What is up with that, bro? That's almost
Dude,
20%.
Trying to push him out, man.
He's trying to fill that aura. Fill my aura. Bro! Do you sense it? Am I in the
He's
proximity?
like, are you gonna DP?
You smell me, bro? Nah, dude. That rev guard aura is like
I think it's a
the
bait
funk,
because
dude.
like
It's the funk from playing, dude.
I think it's a bait, honestly, dude.
Come at me, bro.
Oh man.
Do you smell me?
Oh man, he's smelling something right now. It's smelling like blood in the water, and Super Genius is leaking it.
Somebody's jotting down in their notes. Bao likes to waste meter.
Well, he doesn't spend it until he gets touched, but it's still funny because it's like, dude, if he rev guards and you do a wake up DP, he basically spent extra gauge to block the DP, right? I'll ask him. He's at CP. I'll ask him what that. I think he was like, man, these preachers be pressing buttons on wake up, man.
Or maybe he just thinks it looks sick. He's like, aura matters in these matches. Clearly. I'm just trying to show you something here. What a challenge there from Bao.
I mean, you think about it, he does have the option to backdash if he just hits a direction when he's rev guarding. So maybe that. It's not really doing anything. But it does, I don't think it matters, but Super Genius has not yet bit on whatever he's trying to throw out there. Wow! That's a panic rev blow, and he's getting punished heavy for it. This might be over before he started.
Bao finding the winning sequence.
Get ready. Fight.
Super Genius right now has to pull a rabbit out of the hat here. Breach is supposedly pretty good at doing that, from what I'm told.
Well, pretty good at laying hands so far. Really ran into that button there for Bao.
And Bao's not respecting anything, bro. He's like, whatever, man.
No, really good challenges. I like the back and forth here so far. Ooh, no cancel there on the hyper defend.
So he
The
hyper
chase
defends
down.
the end of the Rekkas, but then he's like, whatever comes next, I'm not biting on it.
Trying to find that far C, connects with the high dodge here. Bao again, taking it all the way coast to coast. Connects again. Greñas not able to represent the patience here, trying to jump out.
Ooh!
A little too aggressive there for Bao. Super Greñas converting with the big damage here. What do we got after this, Hot Pockets? What do we
This
got?
is still-
Goes for the
my
low.
God. Oh my God. What a huge break for Super Greñas.
Final round. Get ready.
Changed it up, man, at the perfect moment, man. All those
Yeah.
blocked overheads, and Super Greñas is like, finally, I'm gonna go for the low here, and it's gonna hit.
You know, honestly, the low hits more often than you expect it to. And it probably leads to more damage.
Super Greñas giving himself an opportunity in this match so far to try to get back into this. Bao looking to not let this happen.
Bao is just too strong. Hey, there we go. He knew that he was going to mash eventually. That should do it. Perfect.
And that's the game for Bao.
I want to say right now, Bao definitely operating on an unorthodox school of Mr. Big with the Rev Guards. Story of the match. You have to talk to him about
You know,
that
it's
later.
funny. It's really nice to see somebody so comfortable playing against a character like Preacha and
Yeah.
really just know when to swing against her, because it's tough, man. Usually that's the advantageous situation for Preacher players, right? When you
Yeah.
start pressing buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we saw that he was guard canceling during the Rekka sequence, which any one of those hits can be Rev excelled into a high or low situation. And the first time he picked it perfectly. The second time, Super Greñas had a tremendous response, great response where he adjusted to the Rev DP after the end of the sequence, the Rekka sequence. And then VX Bao stopped biting on it altogether. He would still hyper defend, but he wouldn't go for a guard cancel. And you would see that Super Greñas was still going for the Rev DP excel after the end of the at the end of the Rekka sequence. So that's some really nice adaptation that you can see in real time there if you want to go back and look at that in the archive.
Also, VX Bao just seemed very comfortable in that match.
Yeah.
I don't think they really risked a ton or took big risks a lot in that matchup. Whereas, you know, Preacha, I think it's just part of the name of the game. You take some risks. It's just how you play the character, right? Like
Yeah,
you're pressing buttons, you're jumping a lot. You know, there's a lot of angles that it's difficult for characters to control. You know, and you invest a lot in meter as well, right? That's something that's
Right.
can be a positive and a drawback from Preacha.
Right. You invest so much in meter and you end up having to like kind of manage it when you're in the driver's seat, which kind of sucks because you're like, man, this character don't really do nothing but drive, you know? Like, I don't really feel like her defense is okay. I don't think it's bad. I just think like, man, like when I'm on it, I don't really want to let my foot off the gas with this character. So I end up having to like split my two thoughts. So that's why I don't think she's a gorilla, you know, because she's so damn expensive. You end up having to take your mind off the offense just to make sure you don't put yourself in an awful scenario.
Right. And it's like, though you do have a lot of options post super for a decent mix, you know, if you're able to get around that and you block it, you deal with it, then you're back to square one where now you got to expend more meter to try to get control of the match again.
All right, who we got next?
We got, I believe, RB and
RB and Abu Omar. Another unorthodox one. Actually, no, we've been seeing some pretty orthodox characters. This is probably the first surprise pick that people would expect to see in a top 8 scenario. Not because it's Abu Omar. Abu Omar is a tremendous player, but the Dong Hwans are not very active in the scenario. I can only think like maybe a handful right now. And the two in my mind, Abu Omar and Haragoto.
Yeah, and they're very elite players is also something to know with these characters. They're definitely putting a lot into the character that people haven't seen before. Because that's realistically, that's the only way that you overcome some of these matchups. And fortunately for Dong players, if you can apply that level of creativity, you'll have success. And Abu Omar is the example of that. And Hadagaro's always been that way too. The other player that you bring up, extremely creative type of players, and
really writing the book on the characters that they play. You know, like obviously Hadagaro, one of my inspirations for playing Joe in general, and which is, I mean, whenever he decides to go full time on the character, I probably will also. But he's also been messing around with Dong Hwan quite a bit, having some great success over in Japan, and Abu Omar having some great success with the character at every tournament he goes to as well. So really excited to see what he has for us to put on tape here against RB, who is a very accomplished FGC traveling fighter as well.
Very consistent. Consistently in top 8s, consistently very close to gaining their own grand finals and advancing and really placing themselves at the elites of the elites. I think RB, and I could think of another player like Mitsuhashi, who are like players are like, dude, they're so close to closing that gap. Maybe we'll see that today here at Atlanta. You know,
yeah, no. Hopefully, we'll see something special here. We're going to see Gato versus the Dong Hwan. We're going to see a different kind of high mobility here. Dong Hwan going to be flying all over the place. It's going to be
instantly going into the air.
Oh yeah, no, that's where he's most comfortable. I'm still thinking of Market of Wolves Dong Hwan, where I'm like, dude, you got to catch him. It's not so bad in this one. He's going to be a lot more grounded in comparison to Market of Wolves Dong Hwan.
Ooh.
And I think that was just a straight up, like, we got to see how he reacts to this kind of defense, you know?
Abu Omar running away with it immediately. RB not wanting to deal with that offense, finally connects, gets a big bait here, switches sides to control the corner and get some big damage.
Oh, we brawling here, man. They're like, hey, let's check this man's reactions.
Not quite into SBG quite yet. Burns the meter to get the round. Abu Omar not shaking up one bit, takes that round.
So we are not playing that mix-up game. I got a bar. If you want to go for that mix, you better feign it.
That's so crazy, man. The amount of baiting that happens in that whole sequence that Abu Omar just represented. Force RB into a defensive situation.
And you really see what's really special about Dong Hwan here, especially if you're not used to seeing it, is that his ground sequences jail you for quite a bit, but he can break them at any moment. What a response. Man. The clairvoyant super is also a mark of a great Dong player. Right. This is just Abu Omar. This is all Abu Omar, basically. Just like the kind of player he is. Wow. That was a nice sequence from RB.
And now Abu gets the party, getting put into SBG, becomes even more of a threat in the air and on the ground.
Now you get a little bit extra damage, and you also get some of that guard point. Ooh, looking for the air guard cancel possibility.
Oh man, that's nice little damage there. Over it!
Oh my lord, nice block from RB. Cannot afford to get touched, and there it is. Abu Omar, one up on the board.
Showed a lot there, Abu Omar, right? Like, how do you deal with me in the air? Are you challenging? Are you just blocking? Are you willing to try to take the offensive back there? And you saw a little bit of patience from RB trying to find his footing as to how to approach this match.
Yeah, no, it's difficult, especially if you just don't play against a lot of Dong Hwans, because there just aren't a ton of Dong Hwans.
Who does that? Who runs up and high dodges?
That's kind of a Dong Hwan thing also, because that's a pretty good high dodge. Right. Against a grounded opponent, at least.
To bet it on that, though, must be a consistent situation to happen.
For sure. You know who would do that? Gibby.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that dude's playing a different game altogether. So. Nice guard cancel here from RB. Again, reverts back to putting him into the corner, chasing that rollout. Nice block here.
Yeah, that's
ready
right.
with the high dodge.
There's a gap there. You can high dodge it. In fact, it's almost like you want to just be mashing it in general when they start going for the auto combo, because you either block the whole thing or they go for the high version. You get the high dodge. Wow, what a response from Abu Omar with that much meter. That could be the round, despite the control that RB was showcasing just a moment ago. Oh, the scaling is crazy.
Think about how he was able to take that round. He bet on the hop. Like, in his face.
We be jumping, bro. Whoa! Jesus! Oh! Oh,
now the spices are coming into play. They're getting mixed into this feature that is Abu Amar. The offense is taking off, taking flight.
He's not even an SPG, man. He's just blowing it. I love it from Abu Amar, but he's got to tone it down on RB on the attack with 2 bars, throwing it down. He's got to shut that train down, bro. He's like, let's get this run away. Wow!
And that was also after a hop to gain all that damage.
Yeah.
They're making the big bets here. Relax with the offense. Jumping is such a good option here in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I mean, you always got to take that into account.
Oh, you can't. I just realized against Donghorn, you probably couldn't even do that because OC being a vertical hitbox.
Oh my God, fully cranked here. RB in SPG, not able to take advantage of it. Abu Amar shutting that down and creating more opportunities, trying to chase down. Offense incoming. This could be a break. No, not going to be able to do it.
He had time. What are you talking about? Oh my!
Still an overheat.
Amar.
Gets the bait of the DP and throws him back into the corner. Abu Amar in control.
You've got that
Completely locked in.
going on. I should turn you into the cops.
He's about to
before you
break
get
that
to
water
work.
bottle in half, dog. RB still trying to figure out what's going on there.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Who the heck is
Not
this
being
guy?
able to find a consistent answer to Dongwon in the air is a scary situation to put yourself in.
And like again, like how many times are you going to get a chance to see this? And honestly, that's just.
Oh, he
the
tried to
nature of
call
fighting.
it out there, not landing. Oh my God! Again, trying to show options here. RB is not connecting on any of those counters to that air situation.
Oh man. All right, there we
RC
go.
connects.
Like, where would you even practice? You had to practice with Abu Amar. And I'm sure he's down. He's a really nice guy. He's down to play everybody.
I feel like that air situation is such allows so much creativity that I don't know if you'd be able to find somebody that would match this or a complete counter to it. You know, it's really on the read.
Right. And especially if you're just experiencing it for the first time. Like this weekend.
Backs off.
Almost never gonna have a perfect answer. Wow!
There it is,
He
man.
was like, where is the button at?
Oh, that was sick!
Abu Amar, bro! Give it a ball,
empty
handle
jump.
both barrels!
Empty jump guard cancel to finish him off.
Dog. Holy, you know what?
Get ready.
He baited like 3 different things in one sequence. Oh my God, dude.
No punish on the high dodge block.
Oh, he's letting those rip too, dude. You're so right about how good that high dodge is.
Yeah.
Oh, hits so deep. So much defense. Willing to DP to get out of that.
Man, are we about to catch like hella dongs on ranked now?
He's like, let me do those windmill moves in the air, huh? Yeah,
Right.
Let me spin around like a nut job.
Oh man, another big opening for Donghwan. Abu Amar on the attack. Remember, this guy does a lot of work without having to spin rev in the beginning. Look at his rev gauge. Hardly cranked at all. He's already got 80% damage on board pretty much.
All right, but here's a potential comeback. Very doable here for RB to get back into this match. Desperately needs to make it happen. Gets the hit he needs to make a difference here.
And this is something that we see from a lot of gatos. The dash up close C counter hit is so prevalent. I'm not sure how that works. Like, we saw it happen a lot of Evil Japan. Like these gatos were just dashing up, hitting heavy punch, catching a counter hit. I guess it's just faster than it looks. I don't know.
So far, closing the distance has played its own advantage here for RB, finding some buttons, finding some damage. But Abu Amar is still in heavy control in these matches so far.
Ooh. Nice high
and then
dodge counter.
High dodge hits, has a counter to the air mobility. One time may be the difference that matters here, and RB finding an answer.
Cannot go back to the middle of the screen though, because then you're looking at possibly left, right. Wow, come in,
Dude. You don't let me have those, I take all the cookies from the cookie jar.
Uh-oh, you're not jumping no more. There you go.
His hand is elbow deep. Oh, he said, get out of here. You don't live here. This ain't my house.
Ooh, the guard cancel counter hit. My God. RB, you got to spin the bar. Not enough for the kill, obviously, but hey, one more touch is going to do it, and we'll take the scenario every day of the week. Oh, that was almost crazy.
Damn, he went into the fridge and took the milk too, bro. He's like, I went elbow deep in the cookie jar. I went into the fridge, got thirsty. decided to drink the baby's milk.
Man was on that late night kick, dude. He's like, dude, the munchies is killing me right now.
I need the nutrients, man, because this Dongwon is crazy.
And we're back at character select just to cool things down. Abu Omar probably thinking like, all right, we got to make some adjustments here because RB has adjusted to the game plan that I've thrown at him for the last 6 rounds.
And it took the one situation he was finally able to counter that air mobility and all those different options that Abu Omar was offering to really turn the tide there, right? It's just the damage that Gato can do in a match is also pretty significant. So it's like I don't have to go back on defense and deal with that again if I'm able to counter it 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, because one of the things that and his Dong's defense isn't bad. He obviously has an invulnerable reversal, meterless especially, but I wouldn't say that he feels comfortable mashing like a lot of characters do on Wake Up. They kind of want to end your offense pretty emphatically. And then go back on their offense.
Abu Omar starting off strong in this first round. There it is. Oh, what a sequence there from Abu, getting the read and jumping out of that potential throw.
And so this is the scary thing about that, right? Because up until now, we've been seeing very Dong Hwan COTW stuff from Abu Omar. And now we're seeing some nice COTW from Abu Omar. The run-up throw bait, the mash on plus frames that obviously RB wasn't aware of. Now he's thinking about, oh God, this guy actually plays the game too. He's not just a character specialist. He is a sound mind and body.
It is. You can't let that find a home in this matchup, man. And Abu Omar's, like you said, we're going back into Dongwon specific stuff, utilizing COTW strats, and RB just like, we need to slow this train down, man.
We do. Like, it is absolutely running away from him. If he gets one bad touch coming up, yikes.
It's there. He's ready to tag him.
It's going to be really bad. And now RB's like, yo, I don't even know when the guard cancel. I don't know when the hyper defend. He could just break. He could not break.
He's caught in the web that Abu Omar is representing here. RB trying to escape. Cut the wire here to let himself loose. Abu Omar back on the offense once again. Nice block, but here we go. Once again.
He can't even push himself out with the rev guard. That's the craziest part. He's just getting that rev gauge jacked up because he's trying to push block, and it's not working against Dong Hwan.
He's desperately trying to find a situation to take over this offense. And Abu is constantly finding a button to get blocked, but overheats himself. This could be the opportunity for RB to take it back.
Yeah, this is incredible right now for RB. He's got all the meter he needs. This should be the round. And oh man, he needed that like a breath of fresh air.
That was about 40 seconds of Abu just laying on the offense.
And that last rev art attempt didn't lead anywhere, and he overheated himself, and you saw him back up immediately. He was like, oh, dude, I am uncomfortable for the first time this whole set.
Very true, man.
Right back into the game plan. Can RB withstand the onslaught long enough to overheat the Dongwon? Because Abu Omar has shown he don't like being in that position.
Nice. Getting the free jump in here. RB starting off with their own offense. Gets the throw. Saw the patience, taking advantage of it.
Nice RD there.
What a challenge from Abu Omar.
Not going for the high versions anymore because you know the high dogs can counter it. Yo.
Oh, gets the DP right after. Interrupts. Another challenge here. No meter here for Abu Omar, though.
9 SPG, so he couldn't get the red blow there. All right. Oh. Wow, I was going to say a red blow would have changed everything there, but instead RB with the momentum shift.
Both in SPG. Got to be careful here. Gets the meaty setup.
Oh,
gets the big bait. RB back into the game.
Just a straight up jump from the Gato.
Display wasn't worth my time.
A little less frenetic of a match there, as there seems to be some established control, especially after Abu Omar just unloaded the onslaught of options against RB, and he was able to hold that down.
I'm telling you, dude. RB looking
He's like, bro, is that plus?
How much time do I got? I got to hit the wiki.
There's a sequence he's doing. I got tagged. Was that plus? None of the homies play Dong. None of the homies
all this
play
fake. Am I just getting hit by the fake stuff, bro?
Who do I reach out to? Where's Hanagoto? Somebody's got to know.
I am okie doking myself right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I guessed a lot. He's like, this is inconsistent. I can't win off of straight guesses. This is not a way to get to grand final.
He's like, there's no way this is real. None of this. Why is this character not top tier? He's like, hey, you ready? You ready? Come on, man. Nah, we're doing it. We're studying. Go back to character select.
I just did my routine flexes, so what's up? Let's make it happen.
He's like, nah, I've got 40 more seconds.
He's like, I don't like the food options. I'm about to get some Uber Eats.
Bro, he's absolutely looking up that frame data thing right now.
I'm sure, man.
It's like, I need to know right now. There's $15,000 on the line.
Because if I can blow that up, I think I might be back in the game here.
Yeah, he's looking real good for it too, because like that was getting away from him from the beginning of the set, and some errant decisions from Abu Amar gave RB the opportunity to turn things back around in a very, I won't say, what's the word? Not lacking confidence, but more basic way. I don't think he felt really good about the way that he turned those games around, because he still feels like there's too many question marks on the board, you know?
I'm sure it's like a feeling of like, that doesn't feel like a consistent way to win.
Yes,
this.
consistent. That's the one.
Ready, fight.
Now, if he can get a little more consistent here, then he's gonna feel great.
He DP'd immediately, bro.
Yeah, he's like, I do not want to be on defense against his character. Damn, did he ice him?
Nice break here from Abu. Back on offense. Here's where the comfort zone comes in. Still attacking.
Oy. Looking for the anti-air.
Trying to play that air game by controlling with the far D. A little bit of preemptive buttons here. Not letting Abu get the offense completely going, but connects here for Abu Amar. And gonna get the point.
Jump.
Right back at you with the reversal. Oh no!
Roll bait. And RB looking like he's in control here.
And really, a lot of these matches have just been big bets that have not much. Oh,
I
say
don't know
not
about that
betrayed
one.
themselves.
It's gotta be. Oh, woo. That could have been real bad.
The scramble.
Scramble it. Teach a man how to scramble.
Ooh, no punish on that. Ooh, all right. RB there again.
I see
Abu
RB looking
knocking
a
in.
lot more solid here. That consistency that we were talking about might be appearing.
That was it. He read the frame data.
Yep.
I
He's like,
need
yeah,
to
that's not real.
challenge this.
That's not real. Yep.
Wow.
And you see Abu Amar just can't get anything started here. It seems that RB is no longer intimidated by any of
There's
this.
the
And now the
whole
Gato's coming out.
Just to
Valiant
make sure
effort.
to finish him.
Bro. I don't know what he was looking at on that phone, but it made all the difference.
It had to go the distance with this one, right? Yeah, dude, it's like you saw challenges that weren't very common so far in this player-to-player matchup.
Right.
You saw confidence go up in RB. I mean, the willingness to challenge almost immediately from the opening round from the far A after Abu Amar got a little smidge of offense, and RB's like, no, man, I'm taking it back. That's another thing, right? When characters like this get very comfortable, it opens them up to reversals. And I don't think that RB really challenged that too much, and he felt really comfortable letting it rip there.
Right, yeah. He had started the set out doing that. He was like, I don't know what this character does. Let's just see how this player responds
Right.
to reversals. And Abu Amar was responding to them very well, but not well enough to the point where he could adjust anymore. And we'll see him at the next one. Hopefully a valiant effort. We got to go for a break real quick, guys. There'll be more Fatal Fury City of the Wolves action on Road to EWC coming back at you just momentarily.
No two competitors are the same. Some run on routine for the chance to win big. Some make time to rise through the brackets. some lock in with confidence. However you prepare, there's a place for every kind of competitor. PlayStation tournaments. Sign up today on PS5.
プレイステーション
Welcome back for the road to EWC. I am Meta Abe here with Hell Pockets, being able to commentate this extremely contentious top 8 already, where so many battles have gone down and so many surprises, so many challenges yet to face to finish off this top 8 bracket.
It's been a hell of a one so far, right? We've already seen all winners go down. Daniel Maza moving over, H-Dope and Finrich moving into winners finals. That's going to be a hell of a one coming up. And we just saw Abu Amar go down against RB and Super Grunius go down against VX Bao. They'll be seeing each other possibly later on, but they got to go up against RB versus, or H-Dope got to go up against RB and VX Bao going up against the Geo. This is quite an experience, my man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot to look forward to there. Some of these players have looked pretty comfortable, and I want to see what the next challenge brings them. Bao got a little bit of a challenge there from Super Greñas, but the adaptation that you saw put them right back into a comfort level, and I want to see what the challenges moving up ahead goes into. And the Geo is the one to make it happen. So you want to see a challenge, and the Geo's there.
This could be a back and forth, though, because the Geo also no stranger to adjustments when he needs to, right? Has been kind of playing 2-3 gears of Mr. Big for the entirety of the season. You don't know which one it's going to be, but it's always solid. And right now, VX Bao's going to just try to look for the openings where he can, because he knows if the Geo gets started, it's damn near impossible to stop.
I don't know about you, Hot Pockets, but I loathe the mirror match because I'm just like,
brother,
we both got the same options. I don't know.
This is me not being able to tell if he knows or if I don't know about the special stuff. And if I don't know, I'm extra mad.
Or you know too much and you become apprehensive.
Exactly, right? Was totally aware of that reversal command grab super, though. Neutral jump gets the punish. I think VX Bao said, hey, let's see how he responds to this. Give him a shot.
The amount of patience that Geo showed right there really paid off.
And this is what I'm talking about. Like, once he gets started, it's super hard to stop him, man.
Ooh, no challenge on that red blow. Oh, but there it is on the second go.
He has
VX
such great.
Bao not gonna get away with it.
He has so many great responses to so many just pretty, I won't say mundane options on offense, but like it's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff, right? Like an air red blow, and he's just ready with the high dodge. That's what you gotta do.
High dodge not there this time though for Geo.
Ooh,
no jumping, just slightly missing that hitbox. Getting a little small.
If he has like a heavy jumping that hit from that height, but that would have been a huge wild punch.
VX offense.
That's right, running that offense now. Oh, looking for that perfect, man. Let me get it again. Oh, the counter hit right back at you, brother. Game recognized game.
Wow, what a turnaround there for Bao.
He said he got a bald head.
Let me shine it for you, man. I got the wax right here for you.
Looks real
you can do
nice,
your shoes after.
Looking like you just got here, player.
Fresh off the plane? Trying to get some baguettes? What's going on?
Woo.
Where's the churros at? You know I like those.
Yeah, right. Looking for the hors d'oeuvres. Take me to the salad bar. All right, Mr. Big. Clearly one of the even mirror matches I've ever seen. I feel at any moment either one of these guys can explode, and it's happening.
Wake up buttons like that, interesting.
I mean, where do you feel more comfortable pressing buttons to wake up than against yourself?
Geo able to control that scramble, gets the hard knockdown with the rev blow, and completes that round.
Oh man, they're rolling it right back into it. It's like an online match right now. Like, no, I want that run back immediately.
I want to get over this mirror match as soon as possible.
Whee!
Oh,
you get something behind that, brother. Bro, this music in the background is so throwing me off.
Geo backs up, or Geo backs up and gets that control again.
But
Rev blow to get out.
Look at this lead from the Geo. He's losing it, but at the same time, starting it off so strong, can't afford to let go now. There's another great high dodge from the Geo.
Very successful at representing that so far. Connects for more damage to seal the round for Geo.
It's too good, man. The Geo's
Bao
just so
almost
good.
not 100% convinced that those high dodges are going to get wrecked all the time.
I mean,
or consistently.
It's a hard lesson to learn against the Geo. manages to circumvent the DP. Doesn't get anything behind that, unfortunately. And that's gonna hurt. Oh no! With the full jumping and everything. Yikes!
Right back at you, Bao, taking the offense back. Crosses over into nothing. Gio ready to take that offense back. No high dodge there.
Oh man, those lights are starting to add up. Ooh, what a dash.
Oh, he tried to get him. He tried to get him twice. He's hunting for him. He's trying to go for that throat hell pocket.
So interesting thing about that was the wild punish. He actually had a DP there afterwards. He would have got a juggle, but he didn't believe in it. Oh, and that could have been everything. He could have finished him off there. DX Bao getting a little too frugal, getting around nonetheless though.
He got hungry.
Oh boy. He ain't the only one. When's my lunch?
This 9-hour flight is not it.
No. I don't need 5 bills on this bad boy.
Trying to get these points.
Where's my cookie at? My stroopwafel.
I'm trying to go to EWC, dog.
What a dive. Oh my God, these guys. Yeah, man, free trips to EWC, we're about it.
Cross up. Patience here. Gets tagged. Gio on the other side. Bao trying to seal this one out.
Loving this cross-under game. The movement is spelling the story for both of these guys. Both of these guys seeing the other move, and they're picking the perfect countermeasure against that doesn't require an actual button. That's good COTW.
There's a layer to this matchup that is not so obvious, right? And that has a lot to do with what you said about the movement. And, you know, it's making things interesting, like making high dodges with, making certain buttons with, that they're very aware of the weakness of this character, right? So it's interesting to see the differences in how they apply that.
Absolutely agree. And they're at 1-1 right now, so we get plenty more chances to see that potentially. They both seem firmly committed to the mirror match. We both know that Gio definitely has other characters in the tank, but why pick when you got Mr. Big? One of the best characters in the game, if not top 3 at this point, because he's everywhere.
All over the place on this bracket, all over the place in brackets all over the world. And the Gio is finding their comfort level as he continues to push Bao back into the corner again. And the challenge successful from Bao.
And Bao on the attack, loving those dash ups. Man, that's like 3 throws. Ooh, no punish there.
Trying to bait a throw there. A little bit of patience. Trying to see if Bao's able to make something out of it. And it pays off with the big jump in. And Bao is looking to take that round.
He tried to do the H-dope.
That was really nice setup from Bao. The patience, the timing, the bait to move back to that range, and Gio bid on it. Big win for that round for Bao.
I mean, I guess the Mr. Bigs do be doing that against jumps, right? They'll just do rev dive.
Here we go, taking it right back, trying to make this one on the board here for Bao. Gonna put him into SVG. A lot of ground here to cover for Gio. How does he challenge with the guard cancel rev blow?
Well, Gio's going to want to possibly get, like, I mean, obviously get the touch, but not spend all the meter immediately. Oh, and then not get the chance to do that.
Was that the early frames of high dodge?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That was a counter hit, and oh, man, all he needed.
I think he caught the early frames of high dodge. Now what do you do? This is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm going to roll that back on the replay real quick because I saw it too. I was like, there ain't no way.
Not quite the Billy high dodge, right? Where it feels like it shrinks the hurt box. Oh.
Yeah, most certainly, right?
Oh, we got a change on the SBG position. All right.
Oh, interesting.
Give me the opportunity to look at some notes here about
some
socials. I'm about to do something crazy.
Oh, man.
Keep your eyes on me.
We gotta talk to the referees about this. What are they looking at on their phone? And AB, you were absolutely right. It was the early frames of high dodge. He got counter hit. Vulnerability had not shown up yet. So, yikes. Rough.
You got to reel back on that one, especially if you're Gio, because you have successfully done that about 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And it's netted pretty big damage in an advantageous situation. But to get caught there, as an anti-air, man, it's rough.
I don't think you abandon it, though, because it's really good. It's just your
not.
timing was off, and you can't be automatic with it, right? You have to be vigilant with that. If VX Bao is going to press a button early in the air, you're probably going to get countered. And that was a brilliant wild punish from the
Again,
Geo.
that distance to not press any button and make that high dodge work. What a great move there from Geo.
That's right, we're talking about adjusting the timings of buttons, adjusting the ranges, and obviously the movement, all coming together to make a W for the Geo come in place.
You know, the
Geo's
Geo's formerly a Hokutomaru player, right? So using high dodge excessively and having it under control is a familiar place for Geo. Again, man, I'm telling you, this guy's got 4 thumbs. He's got his future secured, or at least he's trying to hold on here.
Gripping the steering wheel for
Of
dear
destiny,
life.
bro.
That's right, the Geo
Nice
very active on socials, very gracious for all that it has been given to him because of COTW. He's not done yet. He's just getting started, really.
Oh, get smacked for their efforts there. It's a soft knockdown. No chase down this time.
Ooh, damn, again, what's that?
Ooh,
No
misses the
whip, buddy!
overhead.
Oh, there it is. Again, he couldn't even press a button there. He had crossed himself up. And that's gonna be game 4 for the Geo. Had to hit him with that dramatic pause real quick.
Hey man, you are not lying about that music, dude. I'm like,
It's like it's
I've seen this.
definitely like
I've seen this movie many times in the 90s. Giving me a vibe.
I'm telling you, man. Like, are we watching Surf Ninjas or something, dude?
Classic if you ask me. But here
Absolutely,
already
man.
another classic between these two, tied at 2-2. Mr. Big getting the representation he deserves in this top 8.
Ooh. And I know we said we didn't like mirror matches, but I think that this is one of the better mirror matches I've seen between 2 players in a while. Total adaptation, and then on the fly adjustments. And we're seeing it from Bao right now. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Damn, that is
Heel
so
coming
close.
back, trying to lay the wood on him, make him spin.
That's
Chance.
crazy. Oh my God, what a bait. That's gonna be the round for the Geo, and gotta say, brother's looking good for it right now. VX Bao making some big bets here that just did not pay off. 2 of them back to back, and that puts him in a losing position. Oy!
Geo once again getting a taste of that timber. Chase down, not netting anything quite yet for Geo. Bao trying to find the spacing, gets the high dodge into nothing.
I feel like Bao is not as comfortable with the high dodge as the Geo is. He seems to be just like, hey, like if it looks good, I'm gonna try it.
yeah, let me try one of those. Again, this is loser's quarter. This is to elimination.
Dog!
Geo on the verge of closing this out.
He said, step into my office. Dog, it's over. The Geo, too good, too strong.
Holding on to the steering wheel. The Geo taking this mirror match to advance from the loser side.
I'm telling you, dog, like it's just he's a different kind of beast. And with Mr. Big and he already was. He already was before Mr. Big. And now he's got Mr. Big. And I'm like, dude, like, there's very few things that slowed the Geo down. You couldn't even get him off the high dodge game. He got counter hit and lost the game because of that and was like, just gotta make a little adjustment, no big deal. Heart of a champion.
Yeah, and Geo recognizes that, right? I mean, he made a post where it was like, Mr. Big giving you the juice now, bro. It's like, you got it now, brother. I give you the soul of a winner. The Geo taking that match against Bao, who did have a very, very strong, was a very strong competitor for this top 8 and tournament in general, right?
Right. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of him in the future, but we've been seeing so much of the Geo in the last 2-3 years, honestly, that I would expect those 2 are going to have a nice couple of sets after this tournament is over, because there's quite a bit that I feel Bao can learn from him. And don't string me up over that, though, man, because we saw there was 2 different Mr. Bigs on the screen. One of them was just a little more complete than the other.
Also, not going home empty-handed, man. It's a very generous prize pool here today.
It's like that money's nice.
Going as deep as, what is it, top 16. So, pretty damn cool, man.
And I think he qualifies too, now that I think about it. He qualifies for EWC because there's 4 spots available.
Oh, that's right.
And there's a lot of guys who already qualified already in top 8. So
Yeah, Danny one of them.
There might be some guys outside of top 8 that qualified, honestly.
Yeah, like the competition is very saturated in this tournament. Going back into this match, we got H-Dope, who had a really sick match on the last time he was up here. Ooh, RB. Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be nice.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do love the heavy representation of Gato because that gameplay is just so fun to watch, right?
Oh yeah. It's definitely something special. Oh, what are we looking for here? Okay, we're just all right, cool. Button checks. I thought, man, it's loser side. We don't need button checks, do we? We know what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that these two players are actually kind of around the same footing, right? Where they're trying to break through into making it into a grand finals and really reaching that absolute zenith of ability in Fatal Fury COTW.
No, I feel like
they're there. They're right there. They're on the cusp.
Yeah, this is definitely top class play, and we're right at the point of the season where you're really gonna be, as we've been saying, gripping the wheel and putting the pedal to the metal, because we got CB coming up, we got Evo coming up, then EWC is happening after that, and then we got the rest of the year leading up to whenever SWC is gonna happen. You know, this is that window where you want to be at your best.
We're in a tentpole moment right now for the run for EWC and SWC. I think after this and Combo Breaker, if there's going to be any big changes that these players make, it's going to happen around this time. Whether they decide to stick with their mains or change up the game plan, I think these two tournaments are the ones that are going to make the decision here.
I think so too. And dude, we're still like in the middle of, is Krauser gonna be a threat at the next tournament? And then we've got Mr. Karate coming later on this month.
I do think
so many things to change
because of the release schedule of what happened with Krauser. And I think we're all pretty on board with, like, the character's very good.
Yeah.
But just hasn't had the representation at the top level of these tournaments or in top 8s to really make that decision as far as like this character is really competing, very viable at the highest level.
I would
although
say,
we feel like it's
I feel like it's there. Yeah.
it's scratching our brains like, yeah, I'm thinking this character is really good.
Leg Tomahawk is something else, is all I'm saying.
The only I could only think of, because a friend of ours, Randall, really making the heavy investment into doing that, but obviously was not able to break through into top 8 for this tournament. Heavy saturated on talent, it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, RB showing that he great on the adjustment tip if you give him the opportunity.
Yeah, RB gets to play at an interesting range here. You got far C, forward B, controlling a lot of that distance in front of him. But obviously, Mr. Big with the far C range as well.
Woo. Yeah, just going to be a little bit more than, well, actually a lot more than Gato's. But I want to say that Gato going to be undeterred from swinging nonetheless, because if he catches that extended hurt box, he's going to be he has some of the more scarier conversion strings in the game.
Wow, going in for those plus rates 3 times in a row. H-Dope being comfortable with eating that offense. Oh, runs into that, gets DP'd right after. RB is fighting right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Nice block.
Trying to get a feel for his opponent here. H-Dope stuck on defense right now, spending that rev gauge to get him off. And can't really afford to press any more buttons here. Oh,
can't block either. Cannot block. Super dangerous situation here for H-Dope.
Yeah, that offense is going to be a little gated because of that. Oh, my Lord. RB with the last moment opening, and that should be enough. There it is. I never know.
Gotta be careful, man. There's magic pixels in these games.
And you can't even see them. That red bar around the health bar sometimes throwing me off. All right, H-Dope almost outlasting RB in that first round.
No reversal here.
Hasn't really really been able to. Ooh, what a mash! Yes.
H-Dope not giving up on that defense. Decides to press a button. Is netted some success. RB backing up and finds the far D. Perfect distance there for RB to connect that.
Yeah, that far D is a great wild punish option for Gato. So you always have to be careful when he's moving backwards because of pressure. If you just put yourself just a bit outside, he's gonna mash it.
Oh, it ain't free. He backs out trying to make something else. RB wasn't able to fully commit to that situation.
Scary stuff from RB at the same time.
Again.
Ooh,
Runs
no, he
into
didn't
it
believe in
again.
the hit. Running that autopilot a little too heavy right now.
First round getting squirrely.
And you see H-Dope still not interested in being too aggressive. Kind of treating this like the Daniel Mazza matchup where he was giving his opponent enough room to show some personality on offense so that he could possibly get some information or at least cool himself off. Going for the guard break. Oh, he mastered.
No, there
that
it
was
is.
brilliant from RB. That's crazy.
Amazing challenge there for RB after showcasing a ton of defense there to get their rev cranked all the way up and still able to take that back with the perfect match.
I think it threw off H-Dope. I think H-Dope was like, bro, what are you doing? That's not how this goes.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah. You're trying to hyper defense and overheat? I don't know how to process that. Got to be careful with that. Sometimes people be playing like that. They'll take the hit rather than getting guard broken. Throws you off your timing a little bit. That's all they need.
Great conversion here from RB. Choosing to take a step back, get the throw one more time. Oh! Finally decides to challenge here H-Dope, but gets caught with the counter hit. Netting some huge damage here for RB. Just about to take him out with a small sliver, but we come back with the reversals here, Hell Pockets.
Bro, we don't give nothing up for free. And the far C, finding the mark, where do you think you're going?
Get ready. Fight.
H-Dope looking for the winning strategy here. RB seems to have already found it. The challenge is here for H-Dope to make a difference. Runs into a button. Once again, RB's got control of the corner. Right back to H-Dope, though. Is he going to make the most out of this opportunity?
I feel like he can't afford to let this go right now at all. Like, ugh. RB has shown that if you allow him to reverse the momentum even just a little bit, it's almost impossible to get it back.
Taking it back one more time. RB willing to reversal here. Gets the throw. Turns his back on him. How you like the outlines on my shirt?
I turn my back on you again. He gives up the far C with a fake cancel. Gotta let that rock sometimes. Oh no! What's happening here? Both of these guys giving up pretty good damage, honestly.
Hold on. Where do you get those linens from, huh? Where are you importing those from, huh?
So the down B, stand B into hidden gear is going to take game 2 for RB.
He said, I didn't have to import my fit, bro. Where's yours from?
I've been wearing this.
Homegrown. We make these here.
Yet you think yourself.
Oh, buddy.
Man, RB is really showing that quality level of play that he's been able to show since the game came out here, right?
Yeah.
Like, just being able to go through the roulette of options that Gato has and also taking advantage of the player matchup.
And I think Gato is also just one of those great characters for punishing and for high-speed movement that characters like Billy and Mr. Big kind of don't feel that comfortable just kind of swinging at from what they normally assume is a safe distance, because we're not really seeing that from H-Dope Mr. Big right now. He seems a little more caged when it comes to using some of the bigger spacing buttons.
Well, when you're allowed to unleash the offense that you have with Gato, I think Gato's just so dynamic when he finally gets to get a hold of you, which, you know, can create a lot more openings in those types of situations. But really has to be dynamic in establishing that type of game plan, as opposed to like what Billy can do.
All right, seeing a little more aggression from H-Dope this time.
Gonna have to turn up the heat here. Down 2-0. RB finding their spacing very comfortably though so far. Oh, a little bit of a delay there. Gets the jump in here for RB. Gonna burn the meter here. Gets the soft knockdown. Chases down. Again, getting the corner control. Big trouble here.
That's
and
crazy.
H-Dub sniffs it out with the jump in.
Looking for the, and I think this is the first time he probably tried corner dash up throw.
Mr. Big wins. Round 2.
Like, I don't think he's actually tried that the entire game, and H-Dope called it out correctly.
Wow. Super convenient jump in there for RB. Calling out the button and getting huge damage here, past 50%.
No. Big swing from H-Dope. Out of the corner, no less. He knows he has to fight. He knows he has
That's
to.
what we're going to have to see. We're unfortunately going to have to be willing to bet those big swings if we want to make a turnaround here. Jump in. Got the meter to do some damage.
The range from that was crazy.
Ooh, no coverage on that.
Oh, no. That was too familiar for me, man. I
Oh
feel
my
that.
God. And the rev gauge is already
Oh, what's happening?
exceedingly high, almost taking out H-Dope.
H-Dope's got to be careful. One more touch is going to put him down into a possible game-losing scenario. Whoa! Catches the back edge, but too far away for the DP follow-up. Got him on the front end. And RB unable to get anything started here, but he's probably also thinking, I'm in a great position. I'm going to play relaxed. No reason to overextend myself here. Try to dash under.
A throw takes the round.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
EP right away. Challenging. Chasing. Gets the opposite side. Unfortunate there for H-Dub as he tried to challenge that jump in.
Yikes. That might have even extended the hurt box a little bit, to be honest.
You hate to see it. Oh, the dash forward. H-Dub trying to represent some movement here. Get out of the way.
He's having a hard time getting his Gato to back off even a little bit.
Oh, the counter works out big time here for H-Dope. Gonna burn it all. Got hitting gear available to reset. No, decides to go for the hard knockdown. Oh, and it pays in dividends here for H-Dope. The long play played out there for H-Dope, putting one on the board for them.
And I was going to say, like, the one time that he didn't wake up DP, and it's probably because he was a little spooked because of that counter.
Great run there on that last win for H-Dope. Looking to really make this run all the way back against RB, who has had a phenomenal run here at the road to EWC.
All right, H-Dope having a much better start than he had in the previous few games. Had been pretty defensive the entire time, just kind of looking for his opening. But now he seems to be forcing the issue a little more handily.
I'm very comfortable with the lack of reversals here on H-Dope.
I mean, especially if the Gato is going to be jumping that much, then his anti-air is pretty much going to be performing as designed anyway. But not going to get the chance right now. You're stuck in a corner. You're going to spend meter to get out if you... Ooh. That jump back rebel, I like it.
Runs right into that close C.
Gonna get a meter? Yeah, I like it.
This is a key moment here for H-Dope. Gets the
Man, I
KO.
definitely wasn't sure of that. His whole head.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Bar.
That's all I was gonna say. I didn't want to call it before, but if he didn't get the kill there, he has to win this round. Like
General rule of thumb, I guess, is Mr. Head's bald head is Mr. Big's bald head.
Mr. Head.
It's covering the guard, the health bar. He's dead. You know, you don't need to see it. Mr. Big Head.
Where you belong. It's time.
Ooh, try to go for the backside cross-up.
Caught the feint.
RB giving up some ground here against H-Dope. And H-Dope getting the comfort levels ready for that command grab. Too much patience on the side of RB, and H-Dope sniffed it out to get this win.
Yeah,
I'm calling it early. Oh, he doesn't get it. No, that's
not like
here
this.
we
Come
go.
on, H-Dope.
Here
Oh
we
my
go.
God, please don't.
Fucking,
Not like
this is
this.
a problem.
Oh, no.
It's collapsing.
Oh, no.
There's turbulence on the plane, Hell Pockets. The plane is not going to land. He's not going to be able to land.
He forgot to hold the button.
The wings on the plane
hold the
have
button.
broken off. Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
It ain't over yet.
What do you do?
Does he got a parachute? Can he get out?
No. Bro, no, come on.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
The jinx is real.
oh my God.
That
Jesus.
is the most real commentator jinx ever, dude. Oh, I'm gonna just call it here. It's gonna work.
Nah, that was
Oh my
yuck.
God,
Yuck.
bro. That nosedived so hard.
I don't even know what to say, man. Like, hey, Doge, you got to get that one back. You got to adjust. That was your game. I still feel you in firm control of this game. You can still go 2-2, but you cannot give RB that opportunity.
Oh my
RB
God,
was apparently he laughs at apparently. You know that specific scenario.
You're such a disadvantage when you're overheated and you don't have a reversal, right? Like,
Dog, he's good. He's got to get one again.
he got out of there with the Farsi moving him forward out of the corner, and now H-Dub's got to make a key moment here happen.
Nah.
Bro, is that a down C?
Yeah, that's a down C. Yeah,
Anti-air
counter hit, man.
Bro. What a dramatic ending. That is table flip territory, right? Are you flipping the table?
My table's too big, but you know.
Oh my God, man. Like,
I'm throwing something, Doug. I'm throwing something. That's
RB
not like that.
taking that. Oh man. That was a lot of life to nosedive on. And you know what? You really got to look into the resource situation here, especially in a game like Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, as to how that transpires to make a comeback like that. A lot of resources got burned in that combo sequence. Unfortunate drop. And these Gato players smell blood in the water. It's on, man. Like, there's no joke. I think they've displayed their ability at taking over a match more so than a lot of the characters getting represented in these tournaments so far.
No, yeah, that's definitely absolutely correct. And I'll give this to Bao. I mean, not Bao, to RB, that getting that opportunity is not a guaranteed victory, right? You know, that could easily have just been like, oh, I dropped my super, but I'm hold on to my pressure and then close out real quickly. RB just sending it on offense like that and H-Dub having no response for any of it was just complete mental collapse. It was hard to watch.
I mean, you just totally opened the faucet on, you know, I mean, you're about to take the match and you've just completely drained yourself to flip yourself back into like one of the worst situations you could possibly be in for the character not having any reversals and also just being in overheat and just having to take this tremendous offense from Gato. It's so hard, man.
Yeah, no, there's a lot going on there, right? I think that's like you said, that's a great character that if you're in that scenario and you're making the guy who's already kind of rattled by that thing that didn't work out in his favor, guess on 3 or 4 options that could happen on hard knockdown. Yeah, like
and you don't exactly have the greatest buttons up close to like maybe quick.
No invulnerable reversal without meter, right? Yeah,
So, and even then, if you have the meter, it's just so important, and it's even not. I don't know. It's as close to a checkmate type situation, even though he has that much life. It's tough.
It's definitely not fun. That's all. That's what I'll say about it in finality. That is not fun to have to deal with all that after dropping.
But if you're on the other end and your name is RB,
dude,
you are on Mount Olympus, bro.
Oh, They're SNK Esports is definitely putting that on Twitter.
Speaking
100%.
of Mount Olympus, we got Danny El Masa. Just like I said before, man, one of the meta-defining players with Billy, and really taking control of these tournaments for about at least the past 5-6 months, really showing that he might be the guy to beat.
And honestly, man, like, I can't think of anyone that's gonna do it, because the challenge, the people that you would assume would be in a similar scenario as him, Xiaohai, Goichi, Lagia, they're all killing each other right now. They're all going down early in other tournaments. In this tournament, obviously, Xiaohai went down early. Danny's the only one who's been winning as consistently as them that's still in position to continue the streak.
You know what it seems like on
and he's at the top of the ranking, by the way. Go ahead.
What it seems like for every matchup that Danny finds himself in. It's like that meme that says like 5'11" to 6 foot, right? Where it's like that 1 inch is just, he does so much with it.
That 1 inch.
He makes you feel every single bit of difference in these matchups, where it's like, I just want to let you know I have advantage, and just stretches that for so long, man.
It's going up against Finrich, who classically known for threading the needle when it comes to figuring out someone's defense and then crushing it with incredible offense across multiple games.
Finding, like you said, the old faithful once again with a down B. Danny uses that button to great success to create a lot of opportunities for Billy.
Ooh. In this matchup, we've seen a couple times already this month. It seems kind of rough for Gato. If he gets in, I feel like it's going to be difficult for Billy without meter, obviously, or even with meter. And so you're going to see Billy's play this mid-range game for the next one.
Yeah, Fenrich is going to have to be very aggressive and in a way that's not going to cause a lot of opportunities for Danny to take advantage of. But that's a tall order there for him to do.
He went for the third option.
He feinted the overhead. That was sick.
He did. That's why I was like, he went for the third option. Yo, and Danny didn't want to spend anything, and smartly, obviously, because he was like, yeah, I'm about to get baited into spending a bar and then losing the round over it. But he also didn't have any other option against anything else there. So great decisions from Finrich all around.
Yeah, he really took advantage. I mean, dude, he was able to build the 2 meters in 1 round.
Woo. How does Danny respond here? Danny does have a history of having a down, I won't say a download round, but he adjusts later on. So I would expect a response here either in this round or the next game.
I'll say Fenrich
he's
been able to close the gap plenty of times so far in this first match.
Yo, I love it. I'm watching that replay on the YouTube channel right now. That was sick.
Offense trying to bait the throw. Nothing there. And able to close the gap. And the hyper defense. 0 frame super.
So we haven't seen that from Danny yet. We have not seen a 0 frame super reversal from Danny yet. And that seems to be his second option to get out of the corner. And he got those.
He's going to burn the meter here.
And I think Finrich is like, oh, you got those? We cannot allow you to breathe. We cannot allow you to get started. We have to go in.
92% on the rev meter. Trying to burn. Dude, he's trying to crush that rev meter so bad. And Danny was ready.
And now his rev meter crush. You're about to get guard broken.
Oh my God, dude.
Does he have? No, he doesn't have it. Doesn't need it. That low B again. No one's blocking low.
There's no answer. What is the answer there? Block, and you can't. You can't just block there in that situation.
You know,
that was another masterful situation there from Almasa, mitigating the entire scenario for a success.
The only thing I can think of, it's going to sound unrealistic, but big call out, low dodge counter. That's the only thing I can think of. When he's going to just dash in your face and do crouch B twice in a row like that, you got to go for the low dodge counter at least once. You're not going to get punished if you blocked it. So it's not that bad of an option, but yeesh.
Great cross under there from Fenrich.
Wow. And
All the
again,
buttons.
the Billies are never uncomfortable when it comes to pressing buttons.
No.
Take the wrong time to guard cancel.
Oh man, Fenrich was on one to take this one, and now Danny back in the driver's seat.
But I wouldn't have guard canceled. That was just straight going in. Well, anyway, not looking good for Fenrich.
I
Gets
got a
the hits.
2v2.
As I say that, never mind. You got it, Fenrich.
Without the power of an entire organization at your back, you are as... Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Finding that down B there, man. Yeah, and Fenrich has had a lot of success with that too, you know?
Yeah. I would say all the guys have been looking for the down B, stand B. It's a super and finding great success there. But then again, look at that Billy. Ow!
No conversion.
Look at that, man. It's just, it's everywhere. That crouch B is just, it's everything we were afraid of in season 1 still.
Still here.
Yeah.
The monster is still in the
Thought I was
closet.
dead, but too bad, I'm alive.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Okay. Okay, Fenrich. He says I'll break you. I think you literally do have to break these Billy players, man, because they never feel like they're in danger.
Wow. Command grab. Always an option there. Fenrich finds the right opportunity to do it. Oh, feints the overhead. Danny's blocking. Uses the rev blow.
There we go. I'm in SPG now. You're going to have to really show me something to get me. Oh!
Had to burn the
He
mirror.
did not want to. Yeah, but I respect it. Because if he had gone for BDP, he might have gotten that.
Get ready.
But why take a risk? Yo.
Big jump in here for Fenrich.
Wow.
Danny took a big swing, got called out on it. Must be a really common scenario here to take a big risk on, right? Seems pretty worth it.
I was gonna say that was pretty mundane as far as round openers go with Billy, and he got almost killed for it.
Not so fast. Look at you. Look at you.
Definition of not on my level. God knows.
Right?
Telling you, like, we are not the same, bro.
All right,
You know what's
finally
funny
jumps out
is,
of the-
oh, that was sick.
What? What do you? Oh my! What do you
Fenrich.
do? What do you do? Not enough. Danny's still in there.
What an incredible sequence, and the double dash up.
All right, Danny actually might be uncomfortable.
Fenrich
Yeah.
just finding everything there to take another match.
Power of an entire
If the
organization.
counters are hitting, bro, if the counters are hitting, what do you do?
You ain't never lied.
'Cause I told
That
you.
is
I told you.
that is 100%. Damn it! It was supposed to be my turn, Fenrich. What are you doing? Activating the command counter after whiffing the command throw. You're a top player. You're supposed to block that.
And now Fenrich has shown is more than willing to go for those rev art command grabs as well. So
Yeah.
it's like Danny is trying to find a consistent way to not get baited into this situation. Which usually means staying at a distance.
It does, but now he's worried about the distance game because he's like, man, this Gato might just sail in on me from above, hit me with the jumping heavy, and I'm eating like 40-50% damage.
And this is the exact argument people have been having is like, yeah, Billy's the best character in the game when he can keep you at a certain range. But
Yeah.
then Gato's the best character in the game when he's at a certain range too.
Oh, for sure.
This has been the common argument.
Okay. Billy playing his range expertly here. Danny getting a round up pretty early in game 3. But man, we've been seeing that. Jesus. I was going to say, we've been seeing that Danny might be getting a little shaken here because he's not hitting those marks like he normally does. And he's not making a lot of mistakes either.
Well,
He's just getting opened up.
He's not in the prime range of where Billy dominates a lot of the time. Like a lot of these matches, it's just not an advantageous situation to press a button, and he's taking risks that he usually doesn't take.
It might just because Finrich is just moving in on him too quick, and that's what you gotta do. You know, if you try to play this weird, jump outside.
That rev meter is getting cranked up for.
He needs to keep attacking it. Because Danny got 24 right now. They need to get after it. Ooh, that could have been the round.
Looking for that down B now. Old Faithful, is it going to be able to find its mark? Danny El Master trying to close it out to put one on the board. Is the Gato too scary? Yes! Finrich!
Danny ain't got one on the board, man.
That's what Billy does. That's a Billy move. Run up, dash up, mind you.
Dash up, yeah, run kick. They took his run away from him. They said he'd be too good with the run, and they are probably right.
Feints the overhead again. Gonna go for overhead this time. No, decides to block, and Danny lets it rip. And big damage to possibly. No, it's not gonna end this round.
Mitigated risk because he knew he didn't have super, so he's like, all right, I'm gonna take just about as much damage as I possibly could for this, and whip the telltale again, and he mashes on the pinwheel. 3-0 for Finrich, moving on into grand finals.
Finrich behind every single door that Danny tried to open to create an opportunity, and every single time Finrich was ready to take advantage of every single situation. Man, I'm telling you, this match really played the strengths to the strengths of each character. What you saw in that match is something you don't see happen too often against Danny. It's the distance got closed at a rate that we have never seen happen before, at least not very often against Danny. And you know, Gato with the command grab, Gato with the superior buttons up close, and just the mental damage that Finrich was able to incur on Danny was just too much in that match so far. So now Danny's gonna have to make a run back in losers.
And I can totally see that happening, but that losers bracket looks super uninviting right now. We're definitely talking about still seeing another Mr. Big down there, which is probably a pretty crazy matchup for Billy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a lot of work to do here. But Finrich, oh my, dude. Again, when he gets in, when he's able to do that work from his most comfortable position, that's a lot of options he got. And they're pretty real. They're pretty real.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, man, speaking of being pretty real, this break you're about to catch is going to be pretty real, but we'll be back real soon. Stay tuned.
The human body was built to move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
heard that you if I heard that you if I heard that you what a shame on me. What a shame on me. If I heard that you what a shame on me. Way you do it, the way I live a life. Way you do it, the way I live a life. The way I live a life. Way you do it, way you do it, the way I live a life. Way you do it, the way I live a life. The way I live a life. Way you do it. Way you do it, the way I live a life. Way you do it, the way I live a life. The way I live a life. Way you do it. What a shame on me. What a shame on me. If I heard that you if I heard that you
All right, we are back with more COT dub here at Road to EWC DreamHack Atlanta stop, and what a barn burner of a winners finals that was, man. Finrich moving on over Daniel Maza, sending the guy that's been on the win streak so far at all the tournaments he's been to down to the loser side. There's the bracket right there, as you can see here. Daniel Maza waiting patiently in the losers final bracket. He's got to fight the winner of RB versus VX Bao. We want to update you guys. VX Bao actually did win that match over the Geo earlier on. The names were switched. We apologize for that. VX Bao moving on, facing RB.
Also a mirror match, so it makes it even harder. But
yeah, no, that was whew.
Shout outs to that match, was pretty sick.
That was great. I want to go back and watch that again.
Yeah, that loser side is something, man. Danny's got a little bit of time to really think about how to approach whatever he's going to get sent his way. But these two players, right? These two players, Fenrich, have been having a hell of a run. RB has unlocked a higher level clearly at this point. So let's see if he can continue that momentum.
I'll say this much, man. Like,
what a swing!
Ay, caramba. He has definitely got a good feel of how he wants to play these Mr. Bigs.
Wow, he pressed on the plus frames there.
And I think that's just Bao just not respecting or what? Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, command grab, Rev Art command grab has been doing work for these gatos.
No, straight up.
In this top 8.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Oh man, that was quick.
I mean, the opening was wild.
We have seen Bao have these pretty one-sided openers not going in his direction, and the second round is kind of a more even kill affair, which seems to be happening here. Actually, he might be answering back with another perfect.
He has shown some interesting angles and sequences here, like a lot of chase downs, and an empty jump right in his face that connected for some damage. Bao has got some tool sets here.
Yeah, they're both showing each other some looks that neither one of them seems super comfortable with dealing with, and a pretty convincing round 2 for VX Bao. RB didn't have any answers to that.
The patience here on the stare down. Bao versus RB.
I want to say also, man, like watching RB play the Don Juan and almost get 3-0'd until he actually found a look that he liked exploiting. That just might be his style, right? He started the first game out just throwing everything he had at VX Bao, and only in the second round did VX Bao start showing him some looks that he didn't like, and now he's playing around that, it appears.
Again, corner like this, huge threat, gets the overhead, which, you know, hasn't been heavily represented in this tournament so far, but finally finds its mark.
And here we go, like a convincing first game for RB. Command grab represented, overhead represented, and I want to say VX Bao probably not super comfortable being that mobile with Mr. Big, because some of those you just don't want to be standing for.
Did not want to challenge that blocked forward B. You do get put in a little bit of an okey-doke situation, so you don't want to get caught with that.
Right, I'm not sure what it is that close. Maybe he didn't like Mr. Big's buttons in that situation.
Also can get guard canceled there. The setup for a guard cancel situation. Nice challenge from Bao. Ready with that stand A.
That far B. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ooh, a little early in that chase. All right. And RB with a tremendous opportunity right now to even it up. Oh, man.
Nice reset there with the 4B.
Can't go anywhere.
Bao not willing to continue to challenge in those situations.
All right, this should do it for the first round. His head is covering the health bar.
You don't get to see any of that meter, what's going on. But I think you could pretty much guarantee that that was going to be a W.
Most likely.
Nice bait there. Oh, not able to fully convert.
Yeah, it wasn't a wild punish. He would have definitely got that otherwise. Let's see, RB kind of being a little more tenacious about his approach.
Here we go. This is the comfort zone here for Gatos. This is where the work happens, where dreams come true, and Bao still decides to challenge. Not tonight. Let's wake up from those dreams and get my own sleep going.
He said, down C out of the corner. Don't if I do. Taking all the momentum away. Got one bar. Max damage.
That one scenario flipped completely on its head. The challenge. This is what you have to do at the highest level. You got to be willing to challenge this supreme offense, even if that's the case.
And I think that's true for any top player running any character in this game, because they're doing it for a reason, and it's going to be what you show them in response that really makes them decide to either get off that entirely or even switch the character.
Playing the timber once again on RB. Wow, staying solid. Spins the gun.
Oh no, he hadn't tried that in a couple of rounds, and that was not the time to do it apparently. Although I don't dislike it, we had kind of seen Bao pour on the pressure pretty liberally, so that might have been an opportunity to just interrupt it, but Bao just too tight.
RB ready to call out that round start normal for a big punish here. Again, pressing buttons on the plus frames here. Bao just willing to swing a little too much here. Look at that. He's just always ready with the button.
RB was in firm control here. Oh, really?
Oh, the sequence is there for RB to get the command grab and
Beautiful.
close out that round.
Beautiful.
Get ready. Fight.
Mid rev blow. That's what you like to see.
It could have been counter, but he went for rev blow. I mean, it went for command blow. My bad. Hey! And Bao just unimpressed. He's like, all right, that was cute.
Ooh, closes the distance.
That's how fast
RB
these
where it
Gatos
likes to
move, man.
be.
Look how fast these Gatos move, like in the negative spaces. In the spaces where you're not pressing the button. Oi! Is that a, no, it's not. Into that a little early, didn't want to rev himself up. And RB caught pressing.
Interesting. And Bao was just not yield to this offense. Will absolutely not yield. Constantly challenging RB, maybe not getting the looks that he is trying to earn. Because the respect is still not there. RB has still not been able to establish fear in the eyes of Bao.
No, and that's very important here, as you see. Bao, with no fear, starting to dash around. Put himself in a little bit of trouble here, but I doubt this would deter him. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Chooses to go for throw here. Continues offense. Cross up on the opposite side. Caught in the middle of that stream. Bao's eating damage.
Second time we've seen that, trying to challenge the middle of the pinwheel. Yo!
Challenging again. Bao, their own worst enemy so far in some of these situations where trying to take back that offense.
I don't dislike that because, like, it was a dash up close seat, too. There was definitely a window there to press. He just missed it.
Oh, challenges again. RB not able to fully convert off of that.
I wonder if that's just high dodge, and it's getting hit too early. We saw that against the Geo.
Yeah, we did. In SPG. Spins the guns, control the corner, not able to complete a full combo, base the throw. So many looks Bao has gotten, and now we're gonna convert. Not quite dead yet. What's RB gonna do? Nothing. Gets caught.
RB's got to be careful here, man. He's definitely been swinging at decent moments, but he hasn't been able to mount a complete W over this Mr. Big in about 2 games. So might be showing the limitations of the character here.
Bao running away with it. RB looking to get his run closed out here by Bao.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this too much? Is this too much
I think
for
it's too
RB
much.
right now?
I think it's too much. I've been watching silently the whole time, and it's really just RB getting dusted by the wood, as you said. Perfect game. Yikes. What a way to go.
Yeah, man. The timber got laid. Let's just say that. Laying on the timber on that RB. Wow, what a gear that we just saw from Bao, right? Like, there's situations where you thought, wow, that's an interesting moment to try to challenge right there. And Bao was willing to risk that at every engagement.
And you saw he was just getting counter hit so much because he was like high dodge counter, and it just kept getting stuffed. And it was like, okay, he might go down pretty often, or might go down to this. But I felt like RB just wasn't able to hold on to those advantages. Like, he was not able to hold on to the advantageous momentum that he got from that. So,
yeah, I just think Bao just was never willing to give up utter control of the match, where most people would probably have folded. Bao was still active, and it's tough because you really just want to get your stuff off with Gato, right? Like, you see the command grabs getting represented a lot in this tournament, and playing against people that are willing to press buttons against you, you have to reel back and change up that strategy. And then, Bao just brought the offense too, man, towards the end of that. Just really laid on the timber, like we said, on RB.
You mentioned the command grab from Gato, and like a lot of the characters, a lot of the players in this top 8 have kind of gotten caught being statues because they think like, okay, I got to be prepared to guard cancel, hyper defend against the Gato sequence, especially in the corner, catches you with the command grab instead. So a lot of them started jumping out or just trying to move around to get away from it. He's pressing buttons because he's like, hey, I don't want to move around. I want to be right in your face with Mr. Big of all people and challenge whatever offense you think you got on me. And, you know, sometimes it just shakes out that way, right? Sometimes when you abandon one game plan, the opponent's like, great, now I can really run all over you.
Yeah, and I wonder how Danny's going to make some adjustments here, considering that these two players that he potentially has to match up against, if he makes it into grand finals, have zero respect for what Billy has to offer in this game, even though Danny has gone well above and beyond to show how well he can control a match. He might be meeting the antithesis of his play style with these two players. So we'll see how this plays out.
I mean, Bao has been super aggressive with great range and optimal damage the entire top 8. And not that, you know, Danny ain't used to that. But still a tall order to get around.
Yeah, Bao is playing in between the gaps, right?
Yeah, no, he's doing a lot of what the Gatos have been doing. Where like if an opponent is retreating but hitting a button, he's chasing just outside of the range of that button and then catching the recovery frames.
Challenging again and still not able to fully convert. And Bao just making the magic happen here.
Again with that rev guard on offense. Hey man, it's working. That's all I can say. It's whatever we're doing, it's working.
Oh!
Yo, what a response!
Nice, uses the counter.
Totally working.
What a bet there from Bao. You know, there's just a certain level of taking chances, but also he's very solid in a lot of these defensive options, defensive scenarios.
Well, certainly. I'm very impressed.
Wow.
I just lose his final. Remember, this is 3 out of 5, so Danny, while I don't recommend it, does have the luxury of taking some time, even more than usual, to adjust to his opponent. Probably wants to make that as quick as possible, though. Nice high dodge.
Very careful with this
spacing,
too. Danny is mitigating a lot of this match. Oh, catches him at the airplane.
It's an interesting decision for that situation.
Playing at the range that Danny likes to play at.
Tried to
have to be very careful. How does he close the distance? There, lays on the pipe there on Farsi.
All right, Danny in control of this second round, man. He's gonna have to remain tight though. There's 17 seconds left on the clock. There we go.
That's the control we're used to seeing from Danny Amasa. And Bao's trying to get around that perfect range he likes to play at. Runs into a 2B. Again, that's the other problem that you run into trying to close the distance. That 2B is very serious.
It's a stop sign. And now Bao unable to even advance. Whoa! That everything coming up Danny right now. What a absolute sequence. What an amazing sequence. Finally blocking the toes. Might be too late though. DX Bao with so much work to do. Again with the crouch B.
You get the full length of that Farsi, and 2Bs is there.
Yeah.
Look here.
Your attempt at making this comeback is to be continued. Good luck.
Low dodge counter, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna have to come out eventually. And we saw it against Fenrich. Danny wasn't able to run that. Or maybe it's because Fenrich was running it back against him. I don't know. Mr. Big ain't got that.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have the speed to approach that quickly either. But nevertheless, it is the strat that has to be employed at some point or another, because you got to close that distance.
Oh man, like gave up some damage there, unfortunately. Not quite an SPG yet. But we need that damage. We need that hard knockdown mid-screen. Make something happen here. Got over the high dodge counter. Big opportunity for Bao to even it up here.
Got to stay on him. Timing's a little off to continue the offense. And now Danny back, but Bao is ready yet again.
Both of these guys just waiting for the high dodge opportunity to say, oh, you hopped against me? You took away your only chance to defend in the air? You know I'm going to high dodge.
Oh, there it is.
Excellent guard cancel from VX Bao off a very vanilla string from Billy Kane.
Now that that's represented, does that change the sequence that Daniel Massa represents here?
I think if he shows it to him twice, yeah, he ain't gonna try it again. And that's like a huge problem for Billy. That's one of his go-tos.
Oh, that was a sick sequence. Did that trade any combo?
Yeah, I think he had more. Wow, overhead hits. Oh, he's sequencing.
Turning up the jets.
Here comes the vortex. Oh, he tried to empty jump low. No high dodge for the possibly the air JD. Bao out of this yet.
Still got a chance here for Bao. Ooh, not able to close the distance, whiffs and gets thrown.
I feel like that red blow's coming eventually. Especially when the Billy ain't got it available, but it didn't matter. Could not find the gap.
Bao trying to find the button to close the distance, and again, Danny just not there. No follow-up available there for Bao.
You see, he got the jump in, but his proximity normal whipped.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Bao choosing to swing, man. But nobody's home except for Al Massa.
Oh, running the house, doing the laundry, taking out the garbage.
The empty jump to close it out. Business as usual there for Danny El Massa.
Dude, that whiff close C, I think that might have shook Bao quite a bit because he's like, what do you mean that close C whiffed?
Well, actually, scenarios like that are relatively common unless you got a character that has some pretty big hitboxes, because this game allows for a lot of movement in the air, right? You could jump out of a lot of situations, and if you don't have the specific button to call that out, it's always an option in this game.
Oh, we switched to Billy Mirrors. Oh, Bao didn't like that at all. He was like, yep, not doing that again, never again. We are not whiffing ever again.
All right, finding the first target here for Bao. Nice challenge here from Danny Masta.
I don't think this is gonna make that much difference. You know Danny played this mirror all the time. You still gotta play him the same way.
A lot of rev meter expended so far for Bao to get that advantage so far. Gets the throw to the corner. Oh, no punish on that whip throw.
Could have been huge too. Any button would have gotten conversion there. That's
Stan A to super. Overhead. We don't see that too often.
I told you, man, these Billies never are worried about anything not hitting. It's at least gonna touch the opponent.
This is unhinged Billy gameplay we're seeing from Bao, baiting the throw and getting the finisher there.
And this is the piece. This was the piece that was missing from the Mr. Big play. Was sure, I can do all the options, I can make all the baits, but sometimes the buttons just aren't where I need them to be. It's not the same thing for Billy. Billy's got the mobility, can make all these reads, and his buttons are almost always where he needs them to be.
And what do you do when you got two boys with privilege? You know what I'm saying?
You let it rock, man. Party on a boat.
Not gonna be able to kill after this sequence. A lot of rev meter expended here.
Doesn't want to go for the hard knockdown. Gonna see if he wants to roll out. Rolls backwards into the corner. Caught some backdash, and see, could not do that without going for a full extension dive with Mr. Big. That's a big risk. With Billy, that's just a regular ass poke. Just enough.
A very contentious round on that one. Doesn't get the jump in from that.
I think he thought he was going to catch the extended hurt box from the staff, but it just didn't happen.
Now has been given interesting looks here, but it's still looking relatively difficult to finally get one on the board. Danny is not making it easy.
No, he needs to get up quick and hold that lead, but he's not going to get a chance here. Here comes the sequence from Danny Almaza.
Oh, what a whip
punish.
punish.
Bait. That was bait the whole time. And Bao bit, hook, line, and sinker. Not enough to finish off, but we're still going to get a hot knockdown in the corner. One more is going to do it, and Danny O'Maza looking to get that run back against Finrich. Mal's got to pull out a miracle at this point, really. Yo,
ready with the button.
No contest.
Impressive. You know, a lot of what we expect there from Danny. Like, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
The adaptability that he's able to show, even with players that show him like radically different looks like that, and still holding it together, so impressive. And the reason why he's always in these grand finals and top 8s, it was on display there at the highest level.
Yeah. I feel like Bao's best chance to make something happen was sticking with the Mr. Big, but honestly, like, he just was not feeling that whiff. I think that whiff was everything. He'd already just mentally checked out at that point. So
yeah, it was just really difficult to find a consistent game plan against Danny. It was looking like there was a little bit of magic there towards the end in the Billy mirror.
Yes. I was liking that aggression from him. I was loving the aggression from his Billy, but Danny O'Maza just too solid, adjust too quickly. And once again, it's about the application of all that stuff. You know, he's able to apply this stuff on the fly, and not everyone in what we do can be prepared for that, right? It's like fighting 3 different dudes at once sometimes.
It's the character specialist advantage that you get from being able to play this character for so long. You develop a level of intuition and like feel for like ranges on things. And he's played so tight in a lot of those ranges. I'm not surprised that whiff punish situation happened, or that he was probably just like passively looking for it. And when it presents itself, he took advantage of it. And Danny is just so good at that type of game plan. And even against some of the people that have some of the greatest neutral that we've seen over the years, play matches against him, and he's still able to dominate over them too. So
yeah, most certainly, you know. And it doesn't hurt that when you're a character specialist and your character bubbles up to top 1, you know. Like,
due in part to your performance, though. Due in part to a lot of his performances that has been able to bubble up there.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm sure many players from 1.0 feel vindicated and constantly putting this character at the top. And Danny is the culprit for a lot of that discussion being solidified at this point.
I mean, he's definitely leading the way, and it's back in the scenario again where he could take home another victory. And once again, he is also at the top of the SWC rankings board. So this is just a midway stop in his legend, basically.
And we are literally at a match for match showing each other this community believes this is the epitome of how you play this game versus what Danny has proven in his performances in his tournament outings. Like, this is going to be a clash of total belief in their characters, right? Because we're talking about, again, when you're a character specialist, you spend a lot of time with the character and you believe to go all the way in on your character, you get afforded a certain level of advantage that a lot of other players don't have, and like how quickly you can make decisions, how quickly you can adapt, and just the confidence that you know that your character has the ability to take down all oncoming players, you know?
Right. And I would say Finrich does not have that luxury because he's not a Gato specialist. He's currently a Gato main, but he obviously started out playing Kine all of year 1. So he doesn't have the wealth of experience of dealing with all the top tiers with Gato like Danny O'Maza has with Billy Kane since year 1.
Perhaps, but he's definitely shown the creativity of a specialist, you know? Right. I mean, it's very clear. It's very clear he's put in the time.
Signing where he usually does sign, which is on offense. Finrich's offense is the stuff of legends, and when he gets to run it in any game he's playing, it's damn near impossible to stop.
The challenge. Not going to get away with that sequence against Finrich. That is a common block screen that Danny and Masa like to go for.
All right, Danny's getting a little patient here. Oh, no.
Gets smacked on the jaw with the back fist.
He's overheated, though, so he's not going to get a chance to kill here.
The overhead, though, connects. Overheating don't matter. Remember, I got this other option?
Dog.
Nah, you don't remember.
Dog, he didn't even set it up. He just ran up and did it.
That's what I'm saying, man. If it was close, see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fenrich is finding that far C a lot, too, man.
It doesn't look like the range is that great, but it is. It's really good.
What? Oh, the chase down with the rep cancel? Stop jumping, dude. He's like, you are not allowed to freely jump in this match.
How did he know? That was on the backdash.
The layers on
That's
the
a
onion,
backdash catch.
Oh, and the overhead again. What are we doing, Humpunk? What is going on?
Oh, Fenrich. Fenrich, baby.
He's got 2 meters on deck. The aggression that Fenrich and belief that he's playing Gato right now.
Oh, boy.
Not deterred one bit by all. He died with 2 bars.
Danny definitely about to turn up right now, though. He has that look where he's like, all right, I've seen what you have to offer 3 times, 4 times now. Now it's time to answer back. If he's going to do it, it has to be now. He does not want to go to game 3 with no wins trying to adjust.
What a backdash out of that block screen. Very smart to utilize that instead of a jump right now.
Dropping in. Where are you going?
Challenges the jumps again. Trying to
Loving
make Fenrich stay honest.
Found the open. Fenrich suddenly in the driver's seat.
Oh, the patience and the stare down there. And connects with the uppercut. Oh, but gets switched up on the sides.
Ooh, almost had a whip on the stair. Got the punish on Gato instead. Oh, thought you could jump. Thought you could jump.
Success at calling out the movement here. Always a great sign for Billy players. Trying to lock you down, make you stationary to a position where they have the advantage and you always have the risk.
Now we're seeing the dash up close A, or it might still be far, I'm not sure. That's keeping the Gato grounded.
RC finds a spot, immediately goes into Rev Arts.
Ooh, the big, I wasn't a whip punish, but it might as well have been.
Down B finding its mark here for Fenrich as well. Empty jump into nothing.
Probably thought an NTO was coming, was looking for the JD. Wow, he jumped out of that.
I think he's trying to bait the high dodge so that it'll whiff.
Like on the ground? Like when he's grounded? Yeah. Danny hasn't really shown it to him yet.
Oh, the 2.
Really making the most out of these glancing light punches instead.
And no meter yet here for Danny. Not going to be able to convert there.
Oh!
Fenrich got the hitting gear on deck. He's going to be able to close it out if he just finishes the combo.
A mistimed meaty led to all of that. And Fenrich is hitting the down C.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, no!
Oh, the patience with the command grab. You can't just stand there. I got an option for that.
And I think Danny's so used to the Gatos just going into their blender sequence whenever they get any kind of touch against the Billy. That amount of time in between when he lands and goes for command grab, he's not used to seeing that.
And just look how that wake up played out. He woke up with buttons, man. Danny is willing to challenge on his own knockdown.
Uh-oh. We're getting spicy here. Reversal DP. Oh, what were you doing?
The close C connects for big boy damage here from Fenrich. There it is, not quite the
Not
sliver.
quite. No way!
The
What?
overhead.
What?
Oh, man.
Without the
How
power
come-
of an entire organization at your back, you are as
Oh, he's ready to go. Let's go again. Run it back.
Did you get that
wants to
red
run
blow
it
off of
back.
that? Task. It's meaty, I know, but damn.
Oh, man. Down 2-0 in grand finals. And Danny coming from losers. Fenrich making the argument for why they believe so much in Gato.
And Danny doing everything he can. I'm loving the aggression there. He knows that it has to happen now. He has to feel the sense of urgency, and it's all over his face. But Gato, Fenrich's Gato, to be exact, has been playing with a sense of urgency since he woke up this morning.
a hell of a drink, a cup of coffee he must have had to wake up like this and have a performance like he's having right
I'm
now.
telling you, man. Took that big sip at the beginning of the top 8 and has not been flying ever since.
Nice punish on that high dodge for Fenrich. Onto the offense. The stomps are connecting. Rev blow for the knockdown. The challenge there from Danny. Trying to get something going. And we got the cancels. 0 frame super.
Here is where.
Holy! Not enough! Not enough!
What a display of dominance though there from Fenrich.
He shook! He shook!
Showing the
no way.
options.
He
Overheated.
is so shook.
Oh, no!
Fenrich! Why? That's a misinput. If I ever seen one. If I ever seen one, that's a misinput.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh,
You
man.
can't give Danny a chance here, Fenrich. We've seen how it goes. You can't make these comebacks.
Hell no. Don't tell me you're gun shy now, man. You had him right where you wanted him.
That was tournament, not win, but
That was,
you know.
that was going to be tournament point, yes. And now we're possibly looking at a 2-1 team. Oh, Danny turning up. Danny turning up. He said, yeah, man, you messed up. You better adjust. You better recover, or I'm about to run all over you, mister. Oh, what a call out from Gato. And then from Fenrich's Gato.
Wow.
Gato
Wake up.
didn't call that
High
right
dive.
back. Does he have this? It's the best option he has. I think it's it. Yes. Bro.
Dude, is this a repeat of what happened with Mitsuhashi?
I'm gonna say right now that was the closest thing we've come since the H-Dope fiasco about an hour ago to the Mitsuhashi fiasco, where one thing just went wrong and he just couldn't get right afterwards. And you, Danny on it,
bro.
Danny on it. Danny on the spot right now.
Finding all the angles, making the right decisions
Danny on the
again with
spot.
the high dodge.
Looking for that reset. Fenrich ain't gonna let it happen though.
The fire getting stoked here for Daniel Massa. Can Fenrich put that fire out? Not able to connect for the full combo. Gets the rev blow. Starting back
Getting
over here for Danny.
aggressive. You see Fenrich getting a little too aggressive. I think he's trying to shake off that L pretty soundly. Oh no, but he's just getting a little too predictable, a little too formulaic. And he's getting that rev gauge cranked, but Danny's got to be cool.
Super.
No. Almost enough.
Key moment here for Danny. Oh, runs into a down B here from Fenrich. That could have gone either way, man.
That could have gone either way, man. These guys are
way.
fighting for their lives right now. I'm loving every counter hit the force. He finds the mark.
Oh my
Danny in a lot of
God,
trouble already.
That is a ton of damage.
Oh, he's got bar 2. Next touch is definitely going to be spending it. Expenditure on the way. Do something about it, he says. Do something about it. Run up throw.
Walk back, run up throw. The
Why would you jump in the
bait
corner like that? He
jump.
said, why would you jump in the corner like that? He said, that's how I lost Evo Japan 2025 to Shanghai. Don't
I
jump back in
remember
the
that.
corner
That's
against
the
me.
ex-
Exact same thing. You're getting cooked. I think Fenrich has got this 2 bars. How can you possibly not finish off this Billy? Let it rip, young man. Wow.
Wow.
Perfect day. Gato. Wait.
You called it, Hell Pockets. The exact scenario that Shanghai set up against him some time ago. And Fenrich
Jumping
able to
back
take
in the
advantage
corner.
the same way.
He lost Evo Japan 2025 to that. And he's like, I will never do that again. And if I ever see anyone do that again, they're getting the exact same energy.
It's so crazy because there's like 3 sequences where Fenrich is being very patient and trying to see what Danny's gonna do, right? And finally, on the last exchange, he gives him what he wants, gets that DP, and is able to close it out. Fantastic performance from Fenrich. Able to neutralize somebody that has had like blazing a trail,
Dude.
in tournament wins, and finally able to put a shutdown to this incredible Billy play that Danny has been able to represent.
My God, dude, like, you want to talk about absolute domination and the amazing adjustment.
Mm.
And these are the folks you see, by the way, who qualified for EWC here at this event. Fenrich, VX Bao, RB, and H-Dope. All these guys, tremendous performances EWC is going to be special, something special this year, man. And
Yeah,
they got that LCQ there. Oh,
I expect it to be one for the ages. I mean, there's such a variety of great gameplays, let alone just this one event that we just had right now. And there's just so many other players that weren't here that were in ridiculous pools in this tournament, but that will be present at the tournament as well. So it's such an exciting time because I mentioned this earlier that this is a tentpole moment right now between this tournament and Combo Breaker coming up, that we're going to see if there are going to be big changes. It's going to happen now, you know, like
to game plans. Yes, there needs to be adjustments, and I know every Gato right now probably already knew that's what they needed to do, but now they know what it looks like when it actually is successful at the highest level. So I expect the Gatos to be out in full force at Combo Breaker this year
with confidence. Is
Super
the thing
confident.
too. Confidence to be able to run this all the way to EWC and be like, we have an option here to stay consistent, keep learning the other matchups, and just finally dethrone one of these great Billy players that have been having so much success. Yeah, on the flip side, I feel like Danny has the opportunity to make some improvements there and really start to challenge these great Gato players as well again.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he has next. And before we end, just want to say thanks for everybody that's watching. And you can catch me and Abe at Combo Breaker this year because we're going to be there. So come say hello. And we'll see you out there, man. It's been a hell of a tournament. And we'll see you at the next one. Peace out.
Later.
No two competitors are the same. Some run on routine for the chance to win big. Some make time to rise through the brackets. Some lock in with confidence. However you prepare, there's a place for every kind of competitor. PlayStation tournaments. Sign up today on PS5.
プレイステーション